Wake up, Woodward. We are starting off your day with a brand new crew. Meet Broder.
I can't control my arms sometimes. My limbs are just kind of flying.
Detroit Kool-Aid.
Fired up!
Y'all got Kool-Aid.
I'm fired up! But with the Wake Up Woodward crew, he's actually a part of the family.
Flannel Sam.
Ask me about my wiener.
Okay.
Along with JB and KG. Wake Up Woodward gets you all of your Detroit sports talk. Every morning, 8 to 10 a.m. Live on Woodward Sports. A show for Detroit, by Detroit, with people from Detroit. Tell Siri to set an alarm, because it's time to Wake Up Woodward.
What up, though, people? It is a Friday show here on Wake Up Woodward. So this thing, it's already off the rails. Like, even before we went live, this thing is already off the rails. I can't wait.
Heat, spice, seasoning.
Hey, we got a whole packed show for you guys. We got some fun stuff on the menu today. Let me say what up, though, man. I got to get around the room real quick. And you know where I'm going to start?
Tell me.
Right here with the chat family. As always, you guys are the most important part of this whole entire Woo crew operation. Appreciate you guys for being here. Go ahead and you know what you got to do already. You got to hit that like button, smash it. Just go ahead and satisfy.
Sing it, Kool-Aid. Sing it to me. You don't want to hear my voice.
Just satisfy. Just satisfy.
I thought I told you that we won't
you
stop.
gotta hit them with the old school every now and then.
A little D'Angelo.
Every now and then, man.
Is that his name?
That old school R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
Definitely.
Luther Vandross.
You don't know nothing about that. You don't know
Let's
nothing about
go.
that.
Definitely set the party off, right?
I can't
That's
wait.
grown folk music. You don't know nothing about that.
Hey, you know what? Let's put the camera back on him, man. Because that is Detroit's #1 draft pick in the sound booth, KG, a.k.a. Black Hollywood. What up, though, brother?
Not gonna lie to y'all. I'm trying to make it through the day.
It's
Friday. I'm so ready for the weekend, man. It's been a long week, but hey, we gonna finish strong. Finally got a press conference announcement. I couldn't believe it.
Wait, where'd you hear that first, though? I think on this show we announced that
Weird.
we would get a press conference announcement this week.
Weird.
So
Weird.
here you go. We got the press conference today. Get your questions in throughout the show, man. Get them in. I want to be able to know what you guys want to know from Trajan Lane. I was about to say Troy Weaver. Trajan Langdon and Tom Gorris, who will be in attendance. It's the press conference.
I got lots of questions.
Yes, sir.
I want to know everything. I need him to come telling me it's not going to happen.
Yeah, of course not.
I just want to hear. I want to hear direction. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Shout out to Woodward Sports MVP in the TD booth. Wait, it's Friday. In the titty booth.
Oh, Lord.
It is Jay.
Titties.
Smooth. Put the fire hat on, too.
What's going on, fellas? As KG said, thank God it's Friday. This week has felt like it's taken forever to get here, but hey, we are finally here. Friday show. It's about to get wild.
My goal is to use up all of KG's energy today. I know you're going to let the tank go, JB. This is your last show. You got 2 coming up, KG.
I do.
Yep, we're going to use it all up today.
All right, let's go.
We got some fun segments on here.
We do.
Let's go.
Not even a lot of like structure. Just hey, let's put some questions out there. We're going to play Would You Rather. KG is going to lead that one.
Let's go.
We're going to talk a little bit Pistons here in the 8:15. We got wanted posters coming up here in the first hour. That's how we're going to start it off spicy.
Wanted posters.
A little bit of Tigers at the end if we get to it, but we do have a new game at 9 o'clock.
What is this new game?
It's called, we'll tell you about it, but it involves bars. We got like original creative bars that this cast is going to throw out to you. You know how we do Finish a Lyric?
Mm-hmm.
We're doing Bar King. We're going to crown a Bar King on Friday. I'll explain the game at 9 o'clock. But it's going to get creative. It's going to get fun. We need chat interaction. This is our bars versus finishing the lyrics of the famous songs.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you guys, like literally, we wrote bars.
We wrote like,
sports
we were
related.
supposed to write like just a little bit, and I think this thing kind of turned into verses. So
The hardest part was keeping it short. Keeping it, a couple bars in.
I still got one line that I'm deliberating, so hopefully I can get it together by then.
Is it all in the dome right now?
Yeah, I got some notes as well, but I'm ready, man.
All right.
I'm ready.
You ready for Friday? This is a big day for you. We got, and we'll talk about in the next segment.
They got really busy all of a sudden. And
Yeah.
I'm excited. This is one of the first events I will have gone to as it relates to Detroit Pistons business, on the beat. So you got the Trajan Langdon, Tom Gore's press conference today at 3:30. I can't wait, man. And I'm going in there. I'm hoping to be able to ask a few questions about the identity, ask a few questions about what message do you want to convey to the fans, to the supporters, to those that are still in the trenches, to those that have been holding on for so long. They've seen this before. So what's different about this? What is the direct message you'd like to convey to them? So I can't wait to get in there because, there's a lot of moves that's gone down. And I'm sure that Tom Gores is there to be able to speak more directly
I want to hear from him.
What happened with Monty Williams as well as Troy Weaver. But I know we got the Pistons update segment, so there's definitely a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't wait, man.
JB,
What's
what are
up?
you up to this weekend? You got anything planned? Or you going home to sleep for a couple days?
Actually, surprisingly, I don't have anything planned for this weekend.
Sounds
This weekend is basically just chill, relax. I do have to help my aunt move some things around at her apartment, but other than that, hey, I got nothing planned.
You can always count on JB Smooth, always helping everybody. KG, what about you? What are you up to this weekend?
Well, tomorrow's laundry day, so that's normally an event.
well, yeah, can't forget about that.
That's always an event. But Sunday I will probably be doing Planet Fitness sponsor event.
Come on.
Let's go.
Tigers game.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. I guess I got to go that game.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Let's go.
All right. What do you guys, like, Planet Fitness has a booth or something at Comerica?
Yep.
Sir.
You guys show everyone how to work out? You don't judge
Let's
people
go.
as they walk by, though,
Oh,
right?
never
Not at
that.
all, man.
All
Not
right.
at all. Everything. Hey, look, and I tell people all the time, everything on the table is free. People sometimes walk up and they look like, yo, do I got to pay for this?
Like
It's like,
$10.99.
this stuff is dope. It's not what you would normally find on just a normal little kind of giveaway table. It's not just like just stress balls or something like that, man. It's these dope towels. I like what Planet Fitness is doing with their giveaways. It's been an awesome thing. I actually got some gifts from one of those sponsor events for you guys. I will bring it in on Monday.
Us?
Yes. You
Come
guys.
on.
I meant to bring it in actually today. I might actually have it in the car, but we'll show the people on Monday.
Dang.
Yeah, it's
All
dope.
right.
It's
All
dope.
right. Don't be handing out black cards too generously. I've worked very hard to get mine.
Yeah, you know what? But that's one of the things, though. You walk up to the table, you scan that QR code. Don't give my man KG a difficult time at the Tigers game.
Please don't.
Find that Planet Fitness booth if you're at the Tigers game. Go over there, scan that QR code. It registers you for opportunity to win a 1-year black card membership. So definitely. And like I said, everything on the table is free swag, man. If you got kids, definitely get over to the booth, get multiple things for them as well. Last time we had sunglasses. We had some really, really, really dope Detroit Tigers towels.
Nice.
You wear the
hand
sunglasses.
sanitizer, all that type of
The
stuff.
sunglasses to block the shade that Austin Reeves and Stephen A. Smith are shooting at Detroit.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, man!
You know. But before we get to that, check out Planet Fitness booth at the table. And if KG's not smiling at you, it doesn't mean he doesn't want to talk.
Exactly.
Just so you know,
If I'm smiling, you should probably run.
run. RUN. By the way, the Shaquille O'Neal. Oatmeal, excuse me. I got a bar
Shout
for
out
you
to the
later.
chat family.
You're on to one right now.
Mm.
I see you. Real quick, before we get into the wanted posters, the negative stuff. Did you see Charlie Woods, Tiger Woods' son? He qualified for the U.S. Open, the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship at 15 years old.
I heard about that.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
The U.S. Junior Amateur Championship takes place at Oakland Hills, July 22nd to 22nd.
Yep.
To
And
27th. Are you interested to see Charlie Woods play? Are you interested
I
to
am.
see Tiger Woods watch Charlie Woods?
yeah, I was about to say Tiger's going to be there, so I might be more interested in that.
Is he must see TV or what level of interest is Charlie Woods out on a golf course at 15?
Yeah. I wouldn't say he's must see yet, but I'm not familiar with how good he is at his age yet. So to be fair,
But everything surrounding this, it feels like it is must see TV.
Yeah,
I kind of want to see, like KG said, Tiger's reactions. I want to see kind of who they are, kind of in between times as well when they're able to interact as well.
Yeah.
Kind of the off the course type stuff. Like this is really cool because Tiger Woods, he was golf for a very long time. If people were watching golf, there was times like the casuals, especially when golf was at its peak, it was because of Tiger Woods. Now you got this kid who's qualifying at 15 years old. This is kind of cool, man. And to see, can the son actually become something serviceable in the world of golf?
Yeah. What about you, JB? Does this interest you at all?
Slightly, but if anything, as KG said, Tiger Woods is going to be there, so I'm more than likely going to be more interested in seeing what's up with Tiger Woods, what he's doing, how he is nowadays. But I'm not a huge fan of golf as it is, so it's just like, But I know Tiger Woods is the GOAT, so I'm going to, rep him as much as I can.
Chili said Charlie will be more must-see than Bronny James.
So
that's
a fact.
Yeah.
that was kind of where I was
Hard
going
fact.
to it next. Like he qualified for the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship, Junior Amateur,
something like that.
little redundant. He qualified for it, so he earned that spot. Unlike the conversation we're having with Bronny, whether Bronny has started that conversation himself or not. And we're talking about Charlie Woods at 15 earning it. He qualified.
Yeah.
Like he finished first in whatever the championship was, or the tournament was this past weekend. So it's an interesting debate. JB would rather watch someone watch golf than actually watch the golf himself. I'm interested
facts.
because golf, it's not like there's anyone playing against. You're not going against someone else. Like you're going against the field. So a 15-year-old, he's not going to drive it as far as some people. I just want to see how someone like that plays the game. He's probably 50 times better than I am.
And I think it's that aura as well. Like Tiger Woods had an aura to the point that you could see people in his grouping. There was a certain reverence that they just had, a certain air. All of a sudden, people are making mistakes, and so it's like I just want to see, like, is this actual transference?
Right.
We don't get this much where you have like a great in the world of sports. Your child is now starting to get on the scene, and they too have an opportunity to be great.
That's so tough.
Like you said, this guy qualifying. I'm just trying to see, like, what exactly is he going to be? I saw some Charlie support in the chat as well.
Yeah. If he's 15 and making tournaments, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I will remind you, Tiger Woods was 14 when he qualified for his first.
Wow.
The U.S. Whatever it was called. That I don't think it was called the U.S. Amateur Junior. Whatever. He was 14 when he first qualified for his.
I wonder if Tiger
Sucky
definitely
kid.
uses that. Like, hey, I made it when I was
Right.
You a year too late, son.
Yep.
Made it before
I
you.
wonder if we'll talk about it another time. Is it more impressive him at 15 now, 20, 30 years after Tiger Woods came on the scene, now that golf is
After
much
the
bigger
popularity.
because of Tiger?
Revolutionized,
Yeah, you're right.
You're going up against Bryson DeChambeau. Who knows? Anyways, you ready to get a little spicy?
Let's do it.
I'm going to play Austin Reeves' clip for. Actually, this isn't a segment of its own, but I don't know. I want to throw these guys on wanted posters, so we're calling this Wake Up Wanted.
I didn't have Austin Reeves hate on my bingo card.
Me
today.
neither.
I don't think anybody
Like, where
did.
is this coming from?
What?
Could have named
Where's-
Wake Up Weenuses.
Right.
Does he think he's Rob Gronkowski or something? Say that 10 times.
All right.
Did you see what happened when he was out on a celebrity golf match, a golf tournament? Someone shouted to the stands like, I forget, we'll play you the clip here, but he threw some shade, like some subtle shade on Detroit. But it's the tone, it's the undertones
Ooh.
of how he said it. I'm like, dude, Austin Reeves, who are you?
Was it Neil Tone?
No.
Maybe worse.
Oh, damn.
Maybe worse.
If it's worse than Neil Tone.
Yeah. JB, do you have that little 4-second clip?
Yep.
Let's see this.
Need you on the Pistons also.
I'm not going to Detroit.
Need you on the Pistons also.
I'm not going to Detroit.
I said, forget you too, Austin.
Yeah, well, he rides LeBron's coattails more than Bronny. Like, and the subtle response, he didn't respond, I'm not going to the Pistons because they're a bad team. He says, I'm not going to Detroit. How do you feel about that? I see nodding heads. Just, I mean, the opposite of nodding.
Do I
Shaking.
Do I got to be devil's advocate?
If you want, yeah, give it to me straight.
I mean, as bad as the Lakers are, like, just from a dysfunctional standpoint, I would much rather be in that situation than what the hell the Pistons got going on. So I can understand him. He's been in LA. The weather is great. You know, he's a contributing member to the team. He's got LeBron's respect. Why, you know, yeah, I'm not coming to Detroit. I can't front him for that. I can't.
But he's Austin Reeves.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying. He's Austin Reeves. You don't get to choose.
I get it.
And there are ways to say that, man. There are ways to be a little bit more respectful with kind of saying, hey, look, if you want to say that directly about the Pistons, cool. And maybe if he had an opportunity to choose his words over, maybe he does something like that. Because when you just kind of throw that Detroit in there and get smug like that, that's when it's like, really, like, who do you think you are?
It was condescending a little bit.
Because I know what Detroit is. I don't care what anybody has tried to say about the down years. Right. I know what Detroit has been as it relates to the backbone of this country.
Yeah, come on.
I know what Detroit's been as it relates to the sports world. It's like, who is Austin Reeves?
Right.
No, this NFL draft, like Detroit, like all the good publicity that Detroit's getting. Like, this is the time to support. I mean, not that you need. I mean, I'm not looking for support, but it just came off salty. Yeah. It came off a little salty. He's probably been watching all the national media. Guys like Stephen A. Smith, who don't actually watch the Pistons, talk about Monty Williams like he's at no fault here. Did you guys see what Stephen A. Smith said?
The national narrative is so wild because locally we keep reporting the same thing. Nationally, they're reporting something completely different.
Completely different. They're not doing their research. They're not listening to the Woodward Pistons. They're not listening to Wake Up Woodward.
Tapped into the Pistons. You know that. You know that.
Let me play this. I think it's less than 30 seconds. 29-second clip of Stephen A. Smith talking about Monty Williams and bringing religion into this and just throwing shade on everything.
And we'll react in the next segment.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Next segment. Come on back.
I will say this. Hey, here's what I would tell you. Monty Williams is obviously a God-fearing man, very religious and what have you. He needs to get on his knees and look up and thank his heavenly Father that he was let out of that miserable situation in Detroit.
I didn't know where that was going.
He couldn't be happier. I know he's going to be happy, and obviously he's going to have other opportunities down the line because that situation in Detroit was an absolute mess. He regretted it from the time he got there. It's just that it's something he'll never say publicly.
So that one is a little more, you know, I can understand.
He acted like Monty was no part of that.
Right.
No part of that. Let's react. Let's talk about it when we get back.
Save it.
When we get back. KOOL-AID, tell us about Premier Pet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to put some space in between.
Breathe. Yeah. We see that little bit.
Your pet the best at... Love Wake Up Woodward.
Good morning, Detroit.
Oh, my God. Broder is the best.
Hey, Broder is the GOAT, man. Wake Up Woodward is the GOAT. I love the Woo Crew. Shout out to Flannel Sam. Shout out to that dude, Justin, as well, man. We miss you guys. I know Flannel Sam will be in today, but
man.
Let me get into this ad read. Give your pet the best. Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of the online and big box retailers with one major difference. They've been family and locally owned for over 30 plus years. Over 60 brands of food with nutrition experts to help you. They also offer same-day, local curbside, and home delivery. Give your pet the best at Premier Pet Supply and visit them online. PremierPetSupply.com.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Hi, my diamonds, it's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand, you offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. Still have the same great service that customers have come to know and trust. So go check them out on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile Road. Check out Les Stanford today in Dearborn, lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, guys, let's drive.
Let's drive.
Let's do it.
Right down Woodward Avenue. And if we do that today, it'll get you somewhere close to where we're going to be having those press conferences today. Obviously, all 4 sports teams play there. The Pistons down on 2nd Avenue, man. We're going to be having the press conferences today at 3:30 at the Pistons Performance Center.
Let's go. Let's go. You got
PPC,
some
as they
questions
call it.
prepared? You ready to ask Troy Weaver the deepest, darkest questions from our chat?
Maybe not Troy Weaver, but Trajan Langdon.
I said Troy. I actually
I
meant,
keep saying Troy
I
Weaver
meant
too.
Tom Gores, actually. I said Troy Weaver. We got to get that out of my head.
Yeah. This is gonna be weird. Like, I'm hoping that I don't say, "Hey, Troy Weaver, Brandon did from Woodward Sports."
Yeah, no.
Right.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
No,
It's not a good look.
It won't be a good look at all. But obviously, there's a lot of questions out there when you talk about this press conference stuff. And I can't wait to be in the building. Chat family, as always, you guys are the most important part of this thing. As we get into this next segment, you tease something up that we got to react to, and then we can get into this Pistons update stuff. And it kind of ties in hand. So, chat family, satisfy that like button for the Woo Crew.
Satisfied. So cool. We saw Stephen A. Smith talk about Monty Williams should be praying to the Lord that he's out of this horrible situation that Detroit put him in. That it was nothing was his fault. He's glad to get out of there. He regretted it from the first moment.
That seems to be all the national media's narrative.
Yeah. And I'm not saying it was all Monty Williams.
Of course not.
Not at all.
But he has a hand in this. Let's not get it messed up. Like 14 wins. I don't care if you're a first-year coach. Somebody of that caliber with that experience, we paid you that much money. You're supposed to get more than 14 wins. I don't care what happens.
He should be 20 wins.
Yeah.
That should be, as a coach, that should be his bait. 20 wins. So there were a lot of factors in the last season, a lot of stuff that can and can't be controlled or couldn't be controlled. But there were a lot of poor decisions made on court as a coach. But Kool-Aid, what do you think of those statements? I sense your face. You're disagreeing with what Stephen A. Smith. I love to have you as an ally on this topic or against this man.
Definitely, man. And that's why I love Wake Up Woodward. You're talking about ground level coverage with all of our Detroit sports teams and people who are giving, honestly, an experts level amount of time to trying to get down to the matter of all of this stuff, from breaking down games to knowing positions to covering this thing on the beat. That's why I'm very, very grateful for the work that you do here with the Tigers and the Lions. You guys know that I cover the Pistons here for the network as well. And we've been on the ground level of this thing since Monty was here. This will be my 3rd regime that I would have covered since I have been credentialed by the Detroit Pistons. And when Monty Williams got here, he said, look, yes, the money was a factor, but he wanted to be here. And unless he was just looking into the faces of everybody and just lying to us all season, this was a man who wanted to be here. But the reports that I started to kind of get, even before this season started, but about halfway through the season, I really started to report on it, was that there were multiple kind of fractures in this front office, kind of multiple different minds. And they were kind of working against each other, and it was disallowing them to be a cohesive front office. And then you got even a guy like Troy Weaver, who was in the middle of hiring his own coach, and then you have the ownership group that actually said, you know what, we think this is actually the best direction to go in. It was an absolute mess, but he did want to be here. He did accept that contract. He did put that. This is on his resume. You added a K. Cunningham. You won less games. I don't even understand that. I don't understand that. But there's one aspect here of the different kind of factions, and shout out to Vinny Goodwill as well, who kind of reported on this. He said, of the Pistons, a league source told Yahoo Sports recently, there's 4 factions in that building, and getting on the same page should be the first objective. That goes well beyond Troy Weaver and Monty Williams. Lots of work to do in Motown. So hopefully, Trajan Langdon is one of these kind of unifying pieces who, as we reported here already via a source, he's supposed to be reporting directly to Tom Gores, making sure to centralize the basketball operations, the basketball voice, the kind of the build strategy and whatnot. So it should be. Everything we heard about the firing of Monty Williams is that via Omari Sankofa for the Detroit Free Press, he reported that Trajan Langdon actually had a lot to do with that. There was a conversation that they had, and you suggested, was Tom Gores potentially protecting a Trajan Langdon? We questioned, does Trajan actually have the full power? And then we hypothesized, you know what? I think that there was a conversation that was had. Some of this was on stuff that we hear through the grapevine. We try and keep our ear close to the ground. That there had to have been some conversations, that Trajan Langdon did have some conversation. If Monty Williams is gone, it's because he presented a competing vision that Monty Williams just didn't fit in. And that's what you see kind of going on here right now. So for Stephen A to kind of be flippant about kind of, with his comments about this thing to try and make Detroit look bad, I think that's just a bad look. I was in countless practices, man, where you're looking this man in the face and he's seriously trying to win games. You see him coaching. You see them trying to do. And I'm hoping that at some point in time, Monty Williams can clarify this whole thing as well, that he can speak.
Right.
That's something that Stan Van Gundy did as well. Later on, after he left the Detroit Pistons, he just came out and spoke in some capacity.
Yeah, because we also heard conflicting reports that maybe Monty wasn't the friendliest there. He was maybe at some points trying to get fired. I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's some of the reports that's out there as well, just on the other end.
And the speculation of, all right, you're saying certain things in the press conference, or Jaden Ivey needs to play more, and then I get some of the optics. It's hard when we're not in the room and we just see the optics, and you can provide us a little more insight. Are we going to know who the coach is by Wednesday? I'm starting to think that we should accept that we're not going to have a head coach by draft day.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
It's not the end of the world.
It's not any inside info that we know. There was some reports, I believe via James Edwards of The Athletic, that it's very possible the Detroit Pistons won't have a coach and possibly a GM until after the draft. It's a real possibility. You got the draft coming up this Wednesday. You guys definitely tap in because we will have a lot of coverage that day. It is Woodward Pistons Wednesday on Wake Up Woodward that day, and then we're going to also have our off-season kickoff starting with the draft show. I believe we're going to be starting at 7:15.
Right after the heavies, probably?
Yep.
I love it. I love it. Let me throw some names at you. I don't expect it. These came out, later in the day yesterday, so if you don't know too much about these guys, no big deal. But per Adrian Wojnarowski, Pistons have permission to interview Dallas assistant Sean Sweeney and Minnesota assistant Micah Nori. Also, they're planning to interview JB Bickerstaff, former Cavaliers head coach.
There you go, JB. There you go, JB.
Yes. JB. Hey, and you know what? JB's been calling shots, man. And they've been coming true as it relates to this NBA stuff. But, you're talking about a couple people that were on Dwayne Casey's staff here when he was with the Pistons. I don't know. I guess leave no stone unturned. You got to kind of trust what Trajan's doing at this juncture. It's the same thing we did with Troy Weaver at the beginning of his tenure as well. So that at least whatever is happening and being put together, my only hope is that there's just one voice.
Yeah.
I prefer, though, if you can go after one of those bigger fish that have championship pedigree, that are coming from some coaching trees. I like Greg Popovich, and that's where a James Borrego, that's where a Chris Quinn, who's been in that Miami Heat kind of ecosystem, that's where coaches like that, Chris Quinn, James Borrego, there's another one, Sam Cassell.
Yeah, and those guys aren't off the table. These are just three new names that have been thrown into the mix.
Yeah. And
the more they keep talking about, I'm like, man, they're going to go through the interview process. They're probably not going to do it in the next 5 days.
Yeah.
Correct.
And you said something about one voice from the coach. I kind of want to hear that. I'm hoping that's the undertones of the press conference today. It's Tom Gores coming out, whether he formally admits mistakes or not, to come out and say, all right, we brought in Trajan Langdon for a reason. He is our voice. Like, I'm going to be a part of the conversation. I'm not going to make the decisions. I'm not going to tell him what to do from a basketball sense. I'm going to write the checks.
Yep. And that it's a unified front, man. Hearing that it's 4 factions in that building ain't necessarily the most reassuring thing in the world.
Right. What about this question, KOOL-AID from Rando Smalls? I'm throwing some at you.
Yes, sir.
He says, been hearing a couple of guys that are heading up into the top 10 of the draft, De Silva and Cody Williams. Do either, in your opinion, deserve a look?
I do believe Cody Williams at least deserves a look. I think he fits a need, but it's just a matter of a couple of his deficiencies that we covered here on this show, actually, and we're going to cover them a little bit more next week, too. So I like Cody Williams. I understand why they're looking at him. I personally, if you're going to get a Cody Williams, I would probably trade back to get him. So, yeah.
I can't tell if this is a joke from Jeff Olson. I haven't heard anything, but he says, what time is the Steve Yzerman press conference today.
Yeah.
We aren't having one. There's
there
no
one?
CBY press conference, right?
No.
No. There's some joke tied into that. Jeff Olson, our resident Bucks fan. Love you, dude. Shout out to everyone in the chat. John Fisher, what time is NHL draft talk? It's coming Tuesday. Jesus will be back. He's actually in the chat.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
young
I see him in
Jesus,
the
man.
chat, man.
Tapping in from the forest.
From the forest?
From the forest.
From the forest. We should. Hey, Jesus,
Don't
if you're
get
actually
lost out
in
there.
the forest, we should get him a VMix code and see what this thing's like.
Right?
Yeah.
Jesus, if you're there,
If you're sober.
let us know. Are you actually there right now? I want to see what this looks like.
He said he was. I think he said he was in
I
the
think
chat.
we should
so.
try to get him a
We could
VMix
try.
code.
Yeah.
We should.
Shout out to the young bull, man.
Shout
Smart
out
guy, man.
to the Young Bull. But we're going to talk more NHL draft, which is the 28th. We're going to talk more when Justin gets back. Our intern, respectfully, fellas, is our most voiced, our most trusted
You
hockey
ain't gotta
voice
look
on this
around.
show.
You ain't gotta look around. I will gladly give it up to him. So
Yep.
pause.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Monday.
Hey, I caught it. At the wall, at the warning track.
Who am I going to give my body up to today?
Oh,
okay.
All right.
You guys have something planned for what's trending, by the way. There was something on earlier that I thought I knew what you were talking about, and JB is like, okay, whoa. I got to hold this back for what's trending.
I was gonna save it for what's trending, and also Justin, I just sent you a VMix, so if you see it in Slack, open it up.
Ooh,
That
boy.
way.
It's a Friday show.
That way.
You know what I'm really excited for?
What?
I'm really excited to be coming back and playing Would You Rather. We didn't play last week.
Really?
I'm
we didn't
excited.
play last week. KG's got some questions cooked up. This is one of my favorites. We get to talk about all the sports
Yeah.
just from a different context.
Yeah.
All the structure. It's Friday.
I got 5 scenarios for y'all, so hopefully we can make it across 2 segments. If not,
We
we'll
will.
figure it out. But
We will. We might have Justin calling from the forest.
Hey, shout out
we
to
might.
Rake as well. He said the Woo Crew just giving away the wieners today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Hey.
go. Let's go. Broder is looking
This
for Kelly
wieners
Stafford.
ain't free.
That was cringy.
Ooh.
That was cringy. I didn't put it actually on the intro because we were gonna start ripping it.
Yeah.
That was cringy, man. Don't hook up with the backup quarterback. Also,
Right.
Staffy, what are you doing?
Why would you put that out?
Why talk about that like it's the cool thing to do?
Yeah, we talked about it on E&E yesterday. Everybody relationship got different intricacies in it, you know. Nobody is perfect, but that's something you just keep in the tuck between y'all, man. You ain't got to tell the world that you was fucking the backup quarterback. Like,
Also, F that dude.
Yeah.
F the back. You don't do that to
Yeah.
your to the
And
starting quarterback's girl.
Have you seen the picture of this guy?
Is that him?
Yeah, and I think
Bruh.
his last name is Cox on top of it.
No way.
C-O-X.
Oh, yes,
He's
it
like,
is.
He looks like
See?
Spencer Rattler and Charlie Villanueva.
Yeah.
Would you
combined.
guys
it's
like to
bad.
see him?
Yeah, throw it up, JB. Throw it up.
Joe Cox.
Joe
Dang.
Cox.
Joe Cox.
You lost your woman to Joe Cox.
He looks like a build a backup quarterback, bro. He's like the
Joe
template
Cox.
quarterback.
Dog, the way she described it was like Matthew Stafford was like the sweet, you know, kind,
Yep.
lovable guy, and Joe Cox was the opposite. He was the asshole, he was the bad boy, and somehow he was the backup quarterback.
Again,
so.
dang, that sucks, but it wouldn't be me
Yeah,
though.
right there, it would've been-
That was the bad boy.
right.
That was the bad boy.
His name Joe Cox, man.
Bro,
It don't get more aggressive than Joe Cox. So-
you might as well name him Mike Roch.
That is just a dude. That's a dude. That's all that.
Joe Cox.
Does that look like a Dan Campbell guy to you guys?
No,
No. Hell no. Hell no.
You know, Hendon Hooker, Nate Sudfeld, they're not going anywhere near Goff's girl. They don't even talk. No.
Brad Hendricks said Big Joe Cox.
Hey, you might have to call him Big Joe Cox.
Oh, no. I am not.
Oh wait, so
calling
he's
Big
supposed
Joe
to be a well-endowed weenus?
I don't
Oxy
know
Razor
about
says
that.
he's a real coxman.
It's welcome to the Friday edition
Man.
of Wake Up Woodward.
Big Joe
It
Steve
has
Young says
arrived.
Joe Cox got the hog too, didn't he?
This shit is crazy.
Wait, Jeff Olson says
She did this,
Eiserman
though.
might
It's
actually
her
be
fault.
having a press conference. I'm going to look at this.
Wait, he
during
actually
break.
might be having one
Yeah,
today?
he says via Sean Shapiro of Expected by Whom. I'm not as familiar with the hockey podcast,
Yeah.
so you could totally be yanking my chain.
Justin might know if we get him more. So
True.
just
True.
saying.
Is Mike Cox small, says the Shaquille. Mike Cox was actually a running back
Oh
at
my
University of
gosh.
Michigan when I was there.
Hey, Cody Code, I know a Joe Cox.
Oh, maybe you'll answer this when we come back. Ed Catalyst. Kool-Aid, who will be the person making the picks for the Pistons?
brother,
I'm gonna
Hayden,
ask you.
call
Answer that
him
when we
Joe
get back.
Cox.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna play Would You Rather with KG. First, let me tell you about Dispo Dispensary.
Let's talk about it.
Because they got deals that are too good to miss.
What?
So go get it for this weekend. Into couch, whatever you need. Meet a team that curates an unbelievable atmosphere and shopping experience. Try the freshest inventory for Michigan's largest variety of products. So come through their stores or order on Dispo Dash today. That's Dispo Dispensary, DispoShops.com. Your local cannabis plug.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! You smell that? That's Brad Holmes cooking. And the off-season smells good. Woodward Sports.
Planet Fitness is home of the judgment-free zone where anyone, and we mean anyone, can feel comfortable and work on their fitness goals.
Cox.
At Planet Fitness, you're going to experience a squeaky clean gym, has tons of equipment, a full body workout in just 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get it all for $10 a month. No
Joe
commitment,
Cox
no matter
got it on
where
lock.
you are. There's got to be a Planet Fitness close by. There are more than 50 in Metro Detroit
can't block
and
Joe
thousands
Cox.
more throughout the world. Check them out, Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
It is essential.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tell
what up,
us
though,
that,
people? Welcome,
Fitness.
Tell them something,
Joe
Joe.
welcome back. Welcome back.
something.
Welcome back to Wake Up Woodward. We appreciate
No,
you guys for
Joe
choosing to kick
Cox
off the day
A lot.
with the Whoop Crew. And I know, JB, you had a little bit of news for us today, or a report, an update.
Crotch crickets?
Little bit of update on Kelly Stafford's ex, apparently.
Right.
He's successful. He's actually successful after his backup college role in Georgia. And as of 2022, he is the tight ends coach for the University of Alabama.
Still in the SEC.
So he's still in the SEC.
Wow.
So he's got a job. So hey,
I will say, guys, what's the one position Alabama has not been pumping out in the last few years?
That is true. Tight ends. Yeah.
They're not tight end U. Iowa. That's tight end U.
Yeah, it is. Big facts.
We do have Joe Cox in the chat, by the way.
Hey, shout out Joe
Yeah.
Cox.
Oh, gee, shout out Joe Cox.
Joe Cox, former Georgia backup QB, he says, "Man, I'm glad Stafford is gone before that news came out. Swear." Swear. She loves Joe Cox. Bump, bump, bump. Sign Cox today. Mike Cox is... Oh, shit. Real talk. Mike Cox, a running back for University of Michigan back in...
Yeah.
Was it 08?
Oh, my
012?
God.
I just can't get over the
Giants,
name.
too. Really nice guy.
The name is hilarious. And that's the name of somebody you think will just fade into obscurity. He's the tight ends coach at an SEC college. Like, he's doing well.
Cox.
He's doing well.
I wonder how this helps or doesn't help recruiting when he's going around talking to...
Hey,
What if Sam Laporta was going to go to Alabama until he found this out? That's a Dan Campbell guy.
Hey, look, just let him do Nate Sudfeld's job for like week 1.
What? I don't want Joe Cox anywhere near the locker room.
Yeah, please.
Yo, I would love for
He can take
Stafford
that
to come
cock
out the tunnel
elsewhere.
Yeah.
and see Joe Cox on the other sideline,
Take that
bro.
cock elsewhere.
I'd rather have Cam Sutton or Bugs. No, fuck Bugs. I mean,
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
whoa.
What?
This
Oh,
came
man.
off the rails. Steve-O, baby, yes, DX had a horrible influence on me as a child.
So there was
all of us, actually.
There was a Pistons question.
Throw it up one more time, KG. Used to always get in trouble for that, too.
Yes, man. Oh, my God. That was the days.
Oh, my gosh. So there was a Pistons question. And then we got, would you rather?
Who's going to be making the pick next Wednesday?
Joe
Gotta
Cox.
be Trajan, right? That's right, with no pauses in between sentences.
I just, the name get me every time. But go ahead.
JZJ's Death of Friday show.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
That's the question, though. That's
Kelly
gonna be one
loves
of the
backup cock. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
Look, when Broder is reading these, you already know what the
She did this. It's her fault. It's her fault,
put
man.
that on the public. All right, who's making the pick, Kool-Aid?
That's going to actually be one of the questions you're going to hear from somebody. I wouldn't be surprised if after they get the pleasantries out the way, if that's one of the first 3 or 4 questions coming from the beat.
Gotcha.
I could definitely see that. That's going to be the question. I would assume
Will Bynum or bust?
Trajan Langdon. You talking about the Killian Hayes whisper? No way. I would assume, though, that Trajan Langdon, who actually has some experience in this, as well as a few of the people he's already brought in, that they would be the ones handling this.
Good. Good. Well, somebody will ask that.
Oh, my God.
We got to move on.
Dog,
Chat going wild. Chat is wild right now.
These are funny. Let's play Would You Rather, boys.
Soroki's crispy chicken.
Yeah,
and
we should
pizza.
probably take this.
Yeah.
Would you rather
With
with
the rooster.
KG?
Yes,
Who
yes.
said that in the chat?
I'm really excited for this, for real.
Yes, so y'all know the name of the game. It's not Joe Cox. It is Would You Rather. I present 5 scenarios, and you have to give me
Cox,
an
you rather.
answer. I will provide 2 answers, and you have to pick one to give a short explanation as to why. Chat, drop y'all answers. You know we gonna read them off. But are we ready, gentlemen?
I'm ready.
As ready as we can.
All right. Let me set the
This chat
mood a
is
little bit.
unbelievable.
Yeah, man, it's on fire, man. Shout out to the chat. But first question: would you rather? Would you rather?
Stay out the chat, KG.
I'm not even doing it. Would you rather the Pistons get to 35 wins this year, or get to 48 wins by 2025? So do you want the
one more time?
Would you rather the Pistons get to 35 wins this year, or get to 48 wins by 2025? So do you want the short-term route, or do you want the long-term route? Do you want to see instant success, or are you willing to wait?
I mean, both of those, in my opinion, are short term, so I will wait for the 48
Okay.
by 2025.
All right.
If you're talking about within
Even if we put up another 14 this year.
You know what? In the Cooper Flag draft, at least it makes a little bit more sense than what we got going on this
Yeah.
year. I don't want them to do that. You shouldn't do that. I think you put a coach who actually kind of wants to be here and kind of wants to coach this grouping of talent, and you got the cap space. You utilize that right, man. You're gonna give yourself an opportunity. But
So we're waiting on Cooper Flag?
Cooper Flag, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cooper
What
Flag
has this
2025.
world come
This
to?
is if you take this year, that's a 21 game turnaround from last year.
I don't think that they're going to tank this year, but you never know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Some of the vibes, the
They
things I
shouldn't.
get is that they shouldn't. So yeah, I
They are
wouldn't
not
mind
successful at
waiting the
tanking.
2 years. If you're talking about 48, then I am already assuming that there's going to be a jump in wins this coming season as well, because
Yeah.
they're not going from 14 wins this coming season to 48. So that's just my thinking.
I want 48 too.
I'll take the 48.
Yeah, give me 48.
48.
That's it. Like, you're building a foundation. Like, in 2 years, you're almost to 50 wins. That's what I want to see. I want to see whatever moves they make this year start to pay off in a year. So I want to see how the Tigers too. We'll get into it, but this isn't the year.
Yeah.
At least they're not building for this
the
year.
fan base might need to see something this year, though.
Right.
Yeah,
You got to make
I
it look
agree.
like they're actually building something real where they're competing.
Yeah.
Like, for real in the playoffs in 2 years.
That's factual. Give me the 48 as well. If you can at least show me that you've improved from that terrible 14 win season we had to suffer through, then yeah, I'll take the 48 wins in 2025. At least you're showing improvement and showing that, hey, we can move this team forward with the new people that we have in place. And hopefully it weeds out some of the players that you do and don't want left in this league. So yeah, I'll take the 48 wins.
All right, what the chat saying?
I'll let one of you guys read Dante's super chat. I'm seeing a lot of 48s. Rando Smalls, 48 in 25. Alan W, 48. JZJ, 48. Hoof-hearted, 48. I
Look
don't
at
see
Pistons fans being patient. Look at that.
I don't see 135, not one single 45.
Wow. Y'all really gonna make me play devil's advocate?
Before you give your answer, Dante151, a little bit of one of our other topics. He said, thank you for the super chat. There needs to be a you lost your girlfriend to Joe Cox merch. That would sell like hotcakes. No, brother, no.
Like
Stop
that.
it. Get
I
some
do
help.
too.
I like that.
We might just the stick would do that in a heartbeat. You know how much he hates Stafford. He would
need
do that.
to do that
ASAP. Oh my God! Shout out Dante for that, man. But
oh man.
So be devil's advocate. You thinking 35?
to be honest, I would go with 48. But if I had to make an argument for 35, like I said, it's at least showing that this is headed in the right direction. I don't think if they come out this year and put up 20 to 25 wins, I don't think that's good enough. Like we need to see a substantial improvement. It doesn't need to be a 5 to 10 game improvement. Like I feel like they do need to show something this year. I understand we can't get it all in one off season, but if I had to argue the 35 wins, I would much rather take that in the short term, give the fan base some confidence going forward, and then maybe in 2025 you jump from that 35 to the 50 win mark. But that's what I would hope.
Yeah, a 5 to 10 win game improvement.
That's not good enough.
It's still a bad team.
Yeah,
like one of the worst in the NBA.
It's not
in
good
fact,
enough.
The Hornets had 10 more wins than the Pistons last season.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Great question.
Next question. It's a pretty simple one, and we just got to get down to it, man. I need to know what y'all gonna do about this. Would you rather the Tigers sign Terry Scuba to a long-term deal, or you know what the other option is? Trade him at the deadline. What we doing here, folks?
Would I rather
make your decision now?
Would I rather, personally, as a human, as an individual, not taking maybe the smarter business decision into mind? I'm signing Terry Scuba long term, and that's selfish. You know, I love baseball. Having one of the best pitchers in baseball, who's also a lefty, it's like it's heaven for me. Like this is, I couldn't ask for anything more. A bad team, I still get to watch Terry Scuba, and sometimes that's enough for me.
Yeah.
You channel the professional side. I'm not sold yet that it's not the right move business-wise long-term to trade him. I'm not sold yet. I haven't decided. But would I rather? I'd rather sign him.
Yeah.
Hey.
Give him the check, sign him for 10 years.
JZJ said it best. Wine, dine, and sign.
Wine, dine, and sign.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do that to the like button, man.
Hey. Satisfy that like button.
Satisfy that like button.
So, JB, where you at? Hey.
Hey.
All my ladies in the building tonight. Free before 11 o'clock. We in the building.
Face down, ass up.
Brother, on some different type time today.
Hey, let's rock,
On
man.
that demon time, brother.
Freaky ass boy.
I know, right? I don't know. I think I would sign him. I do think right now you could probably get a pretty hefty return if you tried to trade him, but you're also thinking about the future of this team. If he's the best pitcher that you have got out there, then definitely keep him on here as long as you can. So it's a risky decision, but I'm signing him. I'm keeping him. Let's go.
That guy 62 at dominant southpaw is a must.
Big facts.
He's not happy with me. China Virus, sign him for a 4-year deal. You already read JZJ's. The Away Fan Panthers closing out tonight, boys and girls. Sign him, Alan W. Sign him, Ed. Trade him at the deadline, Rake. Sign him, Rando Smalls. Would you rather have Monty or Javi back?
Ooh. Monty in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Shout out Freddie Felt. That's my cousin, bro.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Freddie Felt is or Brian McKnight?
Brian McKnight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, Freddie. I'm like, what? What?
Yeah. And
Four
Claude
Brothers, one of my
McKnight,
favorite
Brian
movies.
McKnight's brother is in the group Take 6 and my uncle is in. And they all came up at the college. You can look it up. It was Oakwood College, now Oakwood University, one of the oldest HBCUs in the country.
Yeah.
Shout out to my pops as well, who's a professor down there.
Come on. What's Brian McKnight?
what's up.
What was that one? What was his most famous song? Back at One?
He had some joints.
He had a ton. He's the man.
He had some joints.
He's the man.
My
What do you think?
My 5th grade promotion was a Brian McKnight song, man.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not looking for plays to
Ours was
show.
Boys to Men,
I'm gonna
Mama.
win. You said what?
Ours was Boys to Men, Mama.
Oh, wow.
That was a good one.
Yeah. For a graduation song, though?
Yep.
I mean,
I don't know why they picked it,
I
but they
guess.
picked it, and we sung the heck out of it.
I guess.
Our mamas was crying.
But I'm signing Scooble, man. We have a plethora of pitching. I feel like there's other ways to supplement this team, and mainly the big thing is we have money. So I feel like they can tap into the money. You can always buy bats, but pitching, especially at Tarek Scooble's level, is hard to find. And I'll keep referencing what Ryan Armani said. When the Tigers are ready to compete, I need that guy that's going to pitch in Game 1 and Game 7 in the playoffs. Just straight up. And that's harder to find aces of his caliber. So I'm signing him, man. Let's just do it.
And I do have one question as well. It's like, if you trade him, what Scooble brings to the table is effectively a win every time he's out there on the mound. He's giving you greater chances to do that. If you trade him, what exactly are you getting back? Are you able to get an absolute king's ransom for him that's going to really solidify this rebuild?
Yeah.
Because I do believe you can build on the strength of those arms. You just need a few complementary bats. I feel like you have some of the pieces and the cap space to be able to, I mean, not cap space, but the ability to spend to be able to do
money,
that. Yeah, the money to be able to do that.
They can buy their way out technically if they wanted to.
Scooble.
Yeah. That's the key. Scooble right now doesn't fit the current team's timeline and trajectory, how it's currently structured and how we think, leading up to the season, whether we call this an evaluation year or not. What's throwing this off, I think, a little bit is A, how good he's been, and B, how bad some of these prospects have been so earlier in the season. It's not like Spencer Torkelson has been lighting it up. It's not like we know, all right, next year is the year we're ready to go for it.
Yep.
I don't know if it's next year. I sure freaking hope so.
Right.
I don't know if it's next year. So it's the timeline that gets jacked up. But you're right, it is baseball. If you want it bad enough, you sign him and you put you buy pieces around him.
Yeah.
Even if that means parting ways with prospects.
Javi is your worst contract right now.
Yeah.
Besides that, you have plenty of room to go buy the bats.
Yeah.
Would you agree that it's harder to get pitching than it is to get bats?
It's harder to
get Tarek Scooble level, because of course you can get pitching, but Tarek Scooble level pitching.
Yes. It's harder to predict who's gonna be a good
Those aces.
Anybody but a proven multiple year consistent hitter in the big leagues. You're making a bet on a AAA guy or a young player, even in the bigs. Like pitching is getting so good, which is the maybe the response to both sides of it. Like, it's getting so good, so maybe you can't find another Scooble, but there are more arms out there to find and develop and whatnot. We've seen what the Tigers have chosen in terms of their hitting future. It hasn't worked out. They've been top overall picks, so it's tricky. I think you only consider it if you get a king's ransom. Like if you know you're getting, multiple MLB starters, plus prospects. Like you need something for now and the future to even consider moving on, like a Cy Young candidate like Scooble, who's entering his prime.
Big facts.
Let's take a quick break and we'll finish when we come back.
All right,
let's do it. KOOL-AID.
Yes, sir.
Tell them about all the different shows coming up
I
here
will tell
on
them
the
about all
network.
the shows, man, including Wake Up Woodward, the one that you guys have chosen to kick your day off with. We appreciate you all. Definitely go ahead and hit that like button to support the Woo Crew. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. But after us, hope you guys stay tapped in with the rest of Woodward Sports. You got Big D Energy from 11 to 1. That's 4-time Stanley Cup champion winner Darren McCarty with his co-host Neil Rule, the Golden Voice. After that, you got Armani and Edwards with Maz from 2 to 4. The lovable radio legend Tom Maswell alongside University of Michigan legend and former NFL wide receiver Brandon Edwards and Detroit Media King, that is Fox 2 Ryan Armani. After that, you got Woodward Heavyweights from 5 to 7. The big fellas, shout out to Spin Mo Racks, shout out to Speakeasy Baby and their elite booth. That's Nick Koloff and Chris Platty as well. They bring you the biggest interviews, the biggest breakdowns, the biggest laughs. That is the Woodward Heavyweights. But most importantly, it's you guys out there that support us. Thank you for making Woodward Sports your #1 digital sports outlet.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, home of the Planet Fitness Studios. Let me tell you a little personal story about myself with Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness helped me change my life, and it can do the same for you. The best gym in the gym game. The clean facilities, tons of cardio equipment, tons of weights as well. And look, through all the price increases, inflation, all that, hasn't happened at Planet Fitness. Still $1 down, $10 per month, $24.99 a month for the Black Card as well. It's Planet Fitness, everybody, where your fitness is essential.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at RandyWiseBuickGMC.com.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Dealing with divorce, child custody, visitation, or other family law issues, Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law in Birmingham, they'll have your back. They got over 10 plus years of experience, 24/7 availability they offer to their clients. So go give them a call. Scan the QR code on the screen or call them at 248-971-0476. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you, and KDK will pay your filing fee. That's KDK Law. They will have your back.
Don't let her take
KDK Law got your back. You already know.
Don't get Joe Cox out here.
You're right. Please don't get Joe Cox.
I'm about to divorce myself from ESPN altogether.
What up, dope people? Welcome back to Wake Up Woodward.
Kimberly Martin.
I gotta say it.
Smash that like button. Tell them, brother.
We were just, during break, we got ESPN on the TV up there in the corner.
Yep.
The question was posed to Dan Graziano, Bart Scott, and Greeny. Hey, who will be the best QB in the NFC in 2024? Graziano goes Dak Prescott. Bart Scott goes Matthew Stafford. And then Greeny goes Jordan motherfucking Love.
So it's just the anybody but golf crew.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess. They just don't like golf.
It is what it is, man.
This is crazy.
Bart Scott
bro.
don't never go for the. He's a hometown guy.
Yeah.
He never goes for us, man.
I think he loves tweaking Detroit, man.
Yeah.
For engagement purposes. I really do. Jordan Love. Like, this stuff is wild, man.
Actually, we're not going to get into
Over, like, the
Yeah,
smallest
don't
sample
even do
size, despite the fact that Jared Goff has been doing this for
Hey,
some time,
all I know is Jordan Love better have MVP level season this season, man. He better be top 5 QB
And
all
if
year.
not, watch all them people be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be quiet.
All year I want to see.
I miss highlights. I miss baseball tonight. I miss Sports Center with highlights of games, not just a home run and a bunch of people talking, although Sports Talk, shout out to you.
Right.
Would you rather?
Yeah, hit that like button, y'all.
Kimberly
We like
Martin and
sports
Chimey can stay, though. But everybody else can go.
Oh,
But
Freddie. That's the nastiest video on the internet ever.
Wow.
All right, where we at?
Number
Question 3 in Would You Rather today. This is a fun question, but it might spark a little conversation. Would you rather Kirby Joseph lead the Lions in interceptions or James Houston lead the team in sacks?
Wow. Kirby Joseph lead the team in sacks or
No.
Kirby
Joseph lead the defense.
Kirby Joseph leading sacks.
That would be nuts though if he led the team in sacks.
That'd be nuts.
That's crazy, bro.
I was slightly distracted because Brad Hendricks gifted a membership, which goes out randomly to anyone in the chat. All 250 people. It went to Joe Cox.
Oh, of course it did. Hey, welcome to the team, Joe Cox. Boo them kids, man. Boo them damn kids.
Joe
You
Cox.
know he was booing them kids for sure. But yeah, would you rather Kirby Joseph lead the Lions in interceptions this season or James Houston lead the team in sacks this season?
I kind of want to say James Houston.
Okay.
I do.
Why do you want to say that?
Because I believe that Aiden Hutchinson is going to have more sacks this year. And if you're talking about James Houston leading the team, you're talking about people on two opposite ends of the line absolutely wreaking havoc on the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's going to make the life of our secondary so much easier and so much better. So I'm going to go that route. And with the secondary, I believe that there's some other candidates out there to also kind of rack up those interception numbers as well.
Okay, Broder.
What was the James Houston one again?
All right. Would you rather Kirby Joseph lead the Lions in interceptions or James Houston lead the team in sacks?
Isn't that what I said? James Houston lead the team in sacks?
You said Kirby Joseph.
Yeah, you said Kirby.
Oh, got you.
And if he does, make him an all-pro. He's an all-pro safety.
Wow.
If he lead the team in sacks, he's all-pro
I
safety.
don't know. If he played 17 games last year, he might have had maybe not more than Hutch.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what I'm
not
trying to
really a
decide.
ball hawk, though. If he's more of the blitzing kind of safety, but
I think Kirby could have a big year as that ball hawk with this defense.
That's why I asked it.
What I'm struggling with, James Houston leading the defensive sacks, does that mean he had a 15, 16, 17 sack season, or did Hutch regress?
That's a big question. We don't know. They could have both got off. We don't know. That's the beauty of picking the answer.
I am going to go with James Houston. I'm going to go with James Houston because I think additional pass rush is so important for this team this year.
Yeah.
And there are other guys like Terran Arnold in that defensive secondary that I hope come away with a couple picks. So I'm going to go with James Houston.
JB, Kirby Joseph INTs or James Houston sacks?
Oh, I got to go with James Houston on this one. I called this out last season when I was on the heavyweights. I thought that he would be the one that improves the most over the season. Obviously, that didn't really happen due to his injuries, but I definitely think he'll come back and just be stronger than ever. And I think it'll be more impactful for the team all around. As KOOL-AID said, this helps out your secondary a ton. It makes their job a lot easier. And I think James Houston will be the one to pull this off. So give me Houston with topping on sacks.
All right, what are we looking like in the chat?
Rando Smalls, Houston. Brad Hendricks, interceptions all day. Joseph leading INT, says Charles McLean. Ed Catilis, James Houston with sacks. Oh, shout out. 5 more. Albert, G41, gifted 5 memberships. Shout out to you.
Shout out, man.
How about these legends getting these memberships?
Hey,
Brad
I'm happy
Hendricks,
to see this.
Ed O'Neill,
O'Neal.
Jeff Olson, Vincent E,
and
Chili Damon.
Let's go.
Shout out to
Then
all
Art
y'all,
Van
man.
like coming in hot. A lot of
Love
smart
all y'all.
asses in the chat today. Baby Larry Hoover. How do I subscribe? I'm already subscribed on YouTube.
Oh, like a membership?
I think that's what he's
those
asking.
are memberships, not subscriptions.
Yeah, that's
Got
different.
you. You're good if you're
Because they get the
subscribed,
emojis
you're
and stuff.
subscribed.
Yeah.
Big Meech.
Big Meech.
Larry Hoover.
Larry Hoover.
Or Little Meech.
Shout out
baby.
Big Meech. Getting
Yeah.
out next year, man. Shout
What
out
about
Big
you?
Meech.
Midnight said Cherokee Cheeks.
We had to educate Broder at Cherokee Cheeks, man. But
Hawks.
as much as I would want that dominant bookend edge rush next to Hutch, which don't necessarily mean that he won't be, I'm taking Kirby Joseph for the INTs.
Talk about it.
I want to see the improvement in the secondary. I'm not really worried about the defensive line. I mean, Hutch is going to get off, man. I'm fully confident that Hutch is going to get his this year. Whoever is right along with him, it may be James Houston, it may be Davenport, knock on wood if he's healthy. It doesn't really matter who's the second in command or really the first in command for that matter. Hutch is going to ball. Whoever's on the opposite end will be a byproduct of that, and I'm taking Kirby Joseph for the INTs.
Hey, let's try. How many interceptions you thinking for him this year? If that's the scenario.
If he leads the team, it would have to be 6, 7. If he leads the team, maybe 8, but that's a bit much. But I would go. I'll go 7.
That's right, man. Either way, this defense is eating. It's lunching this year.
I'll take it. Fantastic mailbag question, Ed O'Neill. I'm getting that copied. Number 4.
Number 4. Let me get some music going. All right, number 4. All right. Would you rather the Lions be a top 3 defense against the run or a top 10 defense against the pass?
Wow.
Ooh.
You can only choose one.
Because I've seen it work, I'm gonna go top 3 defense against the run. We kind of saw them this season have success that way.
They're top 2 actually.
They can scheme it. They schemed the thing perfectly, and they really through the air, 20 to 20s, they let up a lot of yards. But when they got into the red zone, they were a team that really could shut down an opponent's offense, especially their run game. So gotta go top 3 run game.
I wish I could be different. I was trying to think of a way I could justify, and there are ways to justify the pass game being top 10, how that would be important. But think of how much success like this defense had. Crazy to even say that, but they were in games because of that run defense.
Yes, sir.
I think about what the Lions want to do to other teams. They want to run first. They got an electric offense, an electric pass game, but they want to run first, establish that run. Whenever any team does that, their pass game is so much more effective. So I think being top 3 in run will help that secondary regardless get closer to top 10. So I'm going to go with the run game too.
All right, top 3 in run game. JB, would you rather them be a top 3 defense against the run or a top 10 defense against the pass?
I gotta go with the run, just as to sentiment what Kool-Aid said as well too. We've seen it done before. We've seen how dominant they can be when stopping the run. The passing game will come along. You just need a little bit more time, and I think they'll figure that out during this season. So continue on with topping the run, and then after that, the passing game will follow.
All right. The chat saying.
Here on Mark M, top 3 EU. I don't understand what that was. Just a fan, top 10 against the pass. Dakota Mullet, run. They're already proven. How about both, says Chim Richels.
I will wish.
Top 3 against pass, baby Larry Hoover. Top 10 against the pass, Vincent E. Top 10 against the pass, that guy 62. Reno Smalls, top 3. Mitten made top 10.
All right.
So a little bit of both.
Vincent E. No more giving up 400-yard passing games. The question, it is an interesting one because who knows how good or bad the run defense will be. If you can ensure a top 10 kind of pass offense, I think the run defense is or a pass defense.
Yeah,
the run defense is still gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, man. And y'all my guys, man. But y'all just making me play devil's advocate all around today.
all day.
I'm taking top 10 defense against the pass because we were a top 2 defense without DJ Reader in the run game. So you think that's gonna regress? I think that it will either stay the same or they'll be number 1 against the run with DJ Reader on this team. But if they are top 10 against the pass, that shows me that the moves Brad Holm made instantly were a success. Instantly. So and like my man said in the chat, I don't want to see any more 200-yard receiver games, man. Show me that this secondary is close to lockdown as it can get, man. Give me top 10 against the pass.
Let's go.
All right. And for the final question in Would You Rather today, this is also a pretty simple one. We're going back to the Tigers, man.
Oh boy.
Would you rather continue to work on Spencer Torkelson's development or move on from Tork in the offseason?
Wow.
Because we all know what's going on. He got benched in AAA. People,
he got the day off.
I get it.
Got the day off.
Either way, he's not looking so hot.
He struggled the last 4 games.
He's not looking so hot, and you don't want to see him struggling at the AAA level. What you, Gage? I'm trying to see what you see.
Flannel.
Oh,
hey, come here.
Flannel is back.
He back.
Flannel is back.
Hey,
I'm going.
Hey, he's walking up, JB.
Yeah, let me get him.
Hey, put the cam on my guy,
what
man.
Up, dog?
Hey,
what up, dog?
He's alive.
Hey.
He's alive.
What up, dog, brother?
Flannel.
He's alive.
Hello. I'm not British. Why'd I do that?
Hey, you went away, not a father. You come back a father of Jazz Chisholm.
I mean, you know what's funny, too? It's uncanny. You know who's been on a hot streak recently and has rose that career on base percentage to above 310? None other than Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah.
Obviously, my words affected him a little bit. So, hey, I'm going to take credit for that hot streak.
Flannel got the magic touch,
the Flannel
man.
streak, it
I'm
continues.
so glad you're back on Friday because we need. Are you on Big D Energy?
Yes.
Yeah, we need that energy on the Tiger.
Oh, man, he gonna obliterate the Tigers.
Whatever you touch this year turns to gold. I love it. I
Let's
love it. I
go.
know you got to go prep for the show, but we had to say hi to.
Yeah,
of course. Oh, hey, he can sit in on this last Would You Rather question. This is perfect for Flannel.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
let's
perfect.
go.
So the question I presented before you walked in, would you rather continue to work on Spencer Torkelson's development or move on from Tork in the offseason?
Yeah, I want to hear from Flannel.
We know he's been struggling in AAA, man.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. I am going to move on.
He
has about 1,200 major league at bats. He had that one nice stretch, and even that 30 home run season, which some people lost their minds over. And to some extent, I kind of understand his on base percentage, his OPS, his average was still lower than you would have liked. And and one of the fears that I think a lot of us had, and nobody really wanted to talk about, was if he went to AAA, would he ever come back?
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
I hate to say
it's
but
a
move on.
legitimate fear now.
Yeah,
It
it is.
Back in the building.
No, it's a great question. But between those two, I'm gonna continue to try to develop him.
Okay.
But it's hard to say, especially going after Flannel. We say 1,200 at bats already.
About
in the big
1,200 at bats. Yeah,
That's tough.
That's a big sample size.
Year 3.
Yeah.
Second send down. That's tough.
This is probably the last little stretch where I'm like, all right.
That's
I
tough.
didn't go crazy over the 30 home runs, but all right, that's in his bat. Like, he's done. Not many major leaguers can say that. You don't just stumble upon that. So it's in there. It might be gone. There might not be a way to get it back.
It might be a flash, man.
In there. So I'm going to, for 3 more months.
But will it happen? Here is the question.
Good
Yes,
call.
some other team may unlock this guy. I don't know if we're the team to do that.
It feels like some alternate universe of Killian Hayes, man. Just kind of a high draft pick, high expectation, especially with what Killian Hayes represented at the start of this thing. And you continue to wait around for development. And it's like with Torque, how long do you do this thing?
Yeah.
How long do you wait around?
So what was your pick, Kool-Aid?
Move on.
I
don't know what the value is. That's the rough part and the tough part. Is like you want to be able to keep a Scooble, and you're hoping that some of the other pieces that you want to move on from, you can get something back to be able to help this team in some of its deficiencies, namely hitting, getting some type of bat in return.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to see him to some regard, like Broder was saying, I want to see him kind of rehab, kind of have this comeback, be something of value, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to actually move on from him and get something back. But
yeah,
I think it's just time for this team, if you're in your assessment phase, to kind of make some decisions so that you can move forward with things that are a little bit more sure.
Big facts. Yeah. JB, you moving on from Torque or you continuing to work on his development?
I'm gonna move on from Twerk. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
I'm sorry. I know, but it's just like, damn, like you thought you had a good prospect in this guy, and now things aren't turning out the way that they were. So it's like you gotta either cut bait or just struggle with what you have right now. And I think right now it's a perfect time to cut bait and kind of just move on, start fresh with somebody new.
That seems like the majority in the chat
wow.
on that path. Wow. Michael Wary, move on, period. Jay Cruzen, moved on.
Damn, man.
Mitten Maid, move on. Trade Mize and Torque, says Grom at 0237. Move on from Torque. Trade him now. Torque Cook's son, says that guy 62. Rake, I'd give Torque the rest of the year. If you don't progress, got to move on. Enough is enough, Jake. Oh, pew pew. Work.
So we got some hybrids in there then. Kind of see how he progresses.
I thought it'd be more mixed because a lot of people were still, on the support Torque, train, but like I said, just based on what we've seen in AAA, if he's starting to regress there, then I think you got big problems, man. And we also got to keep in mind that this regime did not pick Spencer Torkelson. This is not their guy. So although he was a 1-1 guy, they have no real obligations to him. Yes, they would have liked for him to progress, but the fact that you had to send him down when he was probably supposed to be your 1A or 1B on this team,
yeah,
it's not good. We have Matt Vierling as our probably leading hitter of this team currently because Spencer Torkelson's development has regressed. So I think personally, you move on in the offseason. It's time to probably cut bait. I don't know if you can get anything in a trade for him. Maybe you can still market that 30 home run season, but I don't know. I think you should cut bait now while maybe he still has some kind of value.
How about this situation? And actually, we got 3 minutes left. Maybe we can talk about this. By the way, great, fantastic game.
For sure, man. Let me give myself a round of applause.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, good job, brother. Good
Appreciate
job.
you.
KG, the man.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom says move him to DH, then slide Keith to first base. Jace Young can go back to his original position of second base, then sign Alex Bregman at third.
The only problem with that is, yes, he's a bad defender, so making him a DH is kind of smart, but he's not squaring up fastballs. Like, you don't want a designated hitter that can't hit. That's his only job. So that's me. That's the only gripe I got about it.
I worry about it. Great point from the defense perspective. I worry with young hitters. I've worried about this with Justin Henry Malloy being called up and being a DH. Sometimes, especially when you're trying to figure things out, mechanically, mentally, whatever, you just want to be out on a base. Like I always played I was a horrible DH if I ever had to DH because you want to be in the game. Torkelson probably feels more comfortable out in the field at first base, or Justin Henry Malloy, even though he's not a great defender, just being in the game and not thinking your entire night, your entire day
Right.
is devoted to, all right, these 4 at-bats I'm going to
Right,
get, or
right.
3. You overthink things. You strike out your first at-bat, you're thinking about that until your next at-bat versus going out and making a play in the field.
Big facts. And I'm more on the train that DH should be reserved for more veteran players. Now, the Tigers are in such a shitty position that we kind of have no choice but to DH some young players. But that would be more my style. If they had more on this team, you DH a veteran and then let your young guys be in the field.
Yeah, hopefully that's the end solution, where your DH is that veteran bat that is coming in to drive in runs.
Yeah.
Not a young player or a player used just for matchup situations at the end of the game to be able to have flexibility with your lineup, which is what they do just about every game now.
Yeah.
Use whoever in that spot to be able to fiddle with the lineup come, 6th, 7th, 8th inning.
It's gotten to this point in the Tigers season 2. Shout out to Ginger Nation. He says, what shape is Miggy in? Can he come back and DH for 1 year?
No,
that ship is sailed, man.
No. There's a moment.
Miggy ain't thinking about the Tigers right now.
Yeah, he put a laughing emoji too.
Once you move, like there is a moment, especially in baseball, like when you lose it for the most part. Like
yeah.
It's your hand-eye coordination, your reaction time, your bat speed. Just it's not like you can be a 42-year-old quarterback and you still got a good arm. As long as you have a great offensive line,
right,
you're not going to get hit. It's like you just don't have the bat speed to catch up to 103.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Skeens.
Right.
Great stash.
Every pitch.
Great stash. Kool-AID.
Yes, sir.
KG, JB. That was fun. Would you rather? Let's come back.
Good
This
job,
is
brother.
the debut.
Ooh.
This is the debut. We'll explain it a little bit more when we come out of break. But we got our debut Bar King segment.
Hey.
This has ramifications for the next week. There are titles handed out. You remember the hot dog suit that they would wear on the heavyweights?
Yeah.
When I think it was whoever
Something to do with the bet.
Pick'em,
their pick'em game for the NFL games. This is a little different, but kind of along the same line. So come on back. We'll explain Bar King.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Talk about Lady Jane's, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think this is going to be awesome. I can tell you about something else that's awesome as well. It's when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut, and that is Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Just stop in, sit back and relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented hairstylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. That's Lady Jane's, and it is Wicked Awesome.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
You smell that? That's Brad Holmes cooking. And the off-season smells good. Woodward Sports.
Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts. Our professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. It is 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call us anytime, day or night, and know the Guardian team member will stay on the phone with you as long as needed, because it is technology that is backed by people. And your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people have been proven to care. All you got to do is call this number right here. 1-800-STAY-OUT. Once again, that number is 1-800-STAY-OUT.
Brother, I do not like your face when you doing that. That is out of bounds. Flag on me. Flag on the play, man.
Oh, man.
That's
What up,
wild.
though? People, welcome back to Wake Up Woodward. I see you there, Joe Cox, former Georgia backup quarterback. You're recently in the news. He said, I traded for Zach LaVine, I signed Nick Claxton, and drafted Connect on NBA 2K. and went to the finals versus OKC.
Oh,
That sounds like the summer of Kool-Aid,
yeah,
boy.
exactly. Just copy and paste that to real life. Please.
Yeah, like please, man. These are things we've been talking about for a long time. I would love that. That would be awesome.
Give me all of that.
Give me all of that. Go ahead, smash that like button. We got the new segment on the way, Bar King. Definitely shout out to KG for the Would You Rather segment.
Oh,
shout
of course,
out to Flannel
of course.
Sam as well for dropping in.
Let me change that.
Yeah. So you want me to explain Bar King?
Explain it.
So we're going to crown a Bar King for the next week. We've been doing Finish the Lyrics, and that's not going away, but we're adjusting it. Or this is a brand new segment.
Yeah.
In the future, we're going to do it anonymously, where us, the crew, we each write our own original bars related to sports, related to Detroit sports, current events in the sports world. We're going to do this on Fridays just to have some fun. But we all crafted up a couple bars of our own, a couple lyrics, and we need the chat. We need the chat to vote on your favorite. So whoever wins, they get crowned the Bar King for the next week. So as the week goes along and we're talking sports and someone drops a bar, you know how sometimes we say something and the crew's like, oh, that was a bar. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We're going to have a final decision in the middle of the show. We're going to go to the Bar King. So if KG wins it today, he gets handed. So that's a bar pillow.
Yes.
Screwface John, this is his pillow in his merch store. That not his actually.
You stole his pillow.
Right.
You took his pillow.
Yeah,
Stole his pillow.
It came off.
How did you have access to the pillow?
Funny about it. So, did that make sense?
It did.
Absolutely.
I think KG might be the betting favorite as well, man.
Yeah, I think
We
so.
think so.
I think so.
We think so. It was a cool
But
idea.
We'll see. My bar is whack, man. What y'all talking about?
Oh, Black Hollywood. He came in Black Hollywood
do
mode
that.
today.
I don't even
You
do
already
that.
know how he's getting down. Look at him.
I don't even do what? Bars? I don't know nothing about that.
We all like music. We're all talking music before and after the shows. We all like sports. So
Yeah, you got some bars too.
let's just
man.
come. I like writing.
He might be the one to watch.
Broder got bars, man. I done seen them. I seen them with my eyes.
I hope
John Fisher, Bar King. There's a bar
and
for
Ray
you.
had a great idea, which was along the lines of what we're, the goal this summer, trying things, experimenting with segments. Ideally, what's best for us, if we can get segments sponsored by current sponsors, by new sponsors, that only helps the show and helps the network. He said, why not Premier Pet Supply? The barking, like barking.
Oh,
Play on words there too. I like that.
Yeah. I like it.
I like that. I think
I like that.
Rat could find his way in this game here soon.
Oh,
I like
in the
that.
future may be now that we're doing it, maybe we include a
Yeah,
chat.
hey,
member.
the chat got to send in their bars and we can read it.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they can, you know what? Or they can send in the video themselves.
That would be ideal.
That would be
Yeah,
nice.
and we can vote on it. Yeah.
That would be dope.
Feedback in the chat, in the comments after the show if you're watching after.
Yeah.
Put in the comments some ideas. Some
JB,
feedback.
at the end, you'll throw up a poll to see who won this
Oh
thing?
yeah, absolutely. I got you.
Cool.
Perfect. I'm a competitor. Who do we want to start with?
I ain't going first.
Let the chat.
Nah,
ask the chat.
Who should go first in barking? We're all four of us are going. KG, Kool-Aid, JB, and myself. Are you guys? How do you feel about your while they get in? While we wait for the delay, how do you feel about the bars you wrote?
Mine's all right.
Mine
All
isn't
right.
the best.
Yeah.
Not the best.
It's not the best.
All right.
Yeah, I
something
wound up
together.
writing like a verse, man. I was like, oh, how do I just kind of do 4 sentences? It wound up becoming like 16.
It be like that though.
Yeah, it
It
does.
do. I wanted to go longer too, but I just
see
threw something
here.
together.
Looks like Broder's in the lead right now.
Hey.
What should we do?
I see Broder.
I see a JB. I see a KG.
Let Broder spit.
Shoot, you want me to go first?
Broder, let's do it.
And how long are you? Because
Well, this is the first iteration, so I mean, whatever you got is fine. But I mean, they don't have to be super long. But if you want to go more than 4 bars, I don't think that's a problem.
got you. Because I got when you say 4 bars too, is that like 4 lines is 1 bar or 2 lines is 1 bar?
See, I'm not good at counting bars.
Yeah, I'm
Never
not
have
good at
been.
counting.
I do 4 lines as 1 bar.
4 lines is 1 bar. Okay. And how many bars you got?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, so he probably got a lot. Mine's kind of short.
Yeah, mine is short too.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got like bar. I got like a
I'll do
verse.
2 bars because I got 4 too. But I'll do 2. I'll save the other 2.
I'm seeing a lot of JBs
Ooh.
pop up in the chat.
Oh, you don't want to hear mine. Mine is silly.
Oh, you don't wanna hear
Mine is
Ray,
silly.
I might do the full 16, bro. We'll see.
All right. Well, then here I'll start. Okay. And I'm gonna recite them versus.
Yeah, of course.
rap
Acapella.
them.
Acapella, man.
Okay, and probably I'll got any questions? I'll explain the bars. These go deep. All right, here's my first 2 bars. All right. This got nervous all of a sudden.
You can do this, brother.
On TV.
You can do this, brother.
Yeah. All right,
Cats
here
get
we
a minute and a half apiece.
Pound out brown cow. I'm a rocket with schemes. Hakeem's dream on the scene.
Ooh.
Roger Clemens with the heat. Apollo 13.
Ooh.
Bar severe in your ear. I read you this, as I read you this novel. I hear the fear mounting near like you Kevin Pittsnoggle.
Who's
Kevin Pittsnoggle?
Serve it smooth like Hershey's. My flow's a confection. Bar so tight they leave a lasting impression.
See, y'all went
Over
longer than
your
me.
head to catch them like Willie Mays perfection. I'm a king on this court. White chocolate complexion.
Broder might have won.
Bars.
Broder might have won,
He
man.
might have won.
Because
Yeah.
mine is short. Mine is way
He
shorter
might
than
have
that.
won.
Mine is way shorter than that.
Hey,
I'll,
man, you snap, bro.
We'll go around reading them. We're probably going to need to do it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Whiteboard, please.
Hey.
No, that was dope. That
Bada
was
bing,
dope.
bada boom said, whoa, Grandmaster Broder. I like that, man. Shout out to my homie.
Yeah, man. This MC Broder, man. Y'all don't know.
By the way,
Grandmaster
Kevin
Squirt.
Pittsnoggle, a former West Virginia Mountaineer.
Yep.
Oh, got
You
it.
know,
Hell of a name.
I
Hell
hear
of a
the
name.
fear mounting near like Kevin Pittsnoggle.
Got it. Got it. Man, see, I'm coming in hot next
my
week.
bars ain't nothing. Yeah, this is just a start.
No, mine is just short, man. I didn't know we was going that long, but I see what the test shit
Okay,
is.
this is
Hey.
this is our practice run. Like next week, we're gonna have this all locked down. But we got a lot of chat interaction right now.
Yeah.
We'll tighten
They
it up.
ain't liking it right now.
Practice round. So let's go, man. Drop the fire emojis in the chat. Confidence
next
just went
up?
up to 10, baby.
Let's go. Who's next up?
Kool-Aid, you
Who's
should
the
go,
chat?
man.
Is the chat
I think
saying?
we gotta go to the desk, Kool-Aid.
Okay.
We're
All right.
in this spot. I think we gotta put you on blast.
All right. I couldn't get the end of this thing done the way that I
That
wanted
wasn't the
to,
bar.
but you know what? We'll make it work, man. I got control like handles, only driven to win. Second place, yeah, it's failure. I need more than a cup, at least need a handful. Word to Rick James, more than one ring, need my hands full. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The whole squad on the come up like some bad food. I leave my ops sick to their stomachs, Pepto-Bismol. On the way to the first championship, Dynasty Flow, no one and done, no chip and dip. Think about it. I am the blueprint. I walk like, and you know this, man, of the people. Well, it's time to end it here. Packing up everything, walking out with mine in a wheelbarrow. Big D energy, call me Dan Campbell. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
It's like a whole verse.
Yo.
It was a verse,
Yes,
man.
man. Y'all can't be here with a
we
whole
do
y'all
verse.
show me with the whole verse.
They supposed to be doing a few bars. They got whole verses, bro.
Because I want to like break that down bar by bar.
Yeah, because look, there's some stuff in there, man. Like only driven to win. What do you win in a race?
Yeah.
In a driving race? The cups, man. So I need more than a cup.
But a handful?
I need more than a handful. I need at least a handful, right?
Oh my God.
More than one ring. Where did Rick James, man?
It's a
Need my
2-horse
hands
race right
full.
now, man.
Yeah,
Let's go.
It's just them two
I need
rings.
rings on each one,
Horrible,
bro.
man.
Bars.
Mine is just short. I could compete, but mine is just short. Man.
Yeah, mine is just short, dude. Short and silly. That's mine. That's the route I went.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. You guys could have gone first.
I just wanted to see what y'all was doing, man.
Fair.
That's crazy. I'm coming in here with a whole verse next week. I promise.
I know. We
I
gotta get reloaded, KG, on this one.
I'll go next. Why not? Why not, man? Get my little short shit out the way.
Let's go. Whip it out. Be
You
proud.
should Get my short shit
Be
out
proud.
of the way.
Yeah, man.
Just whip it out,
my
man.
little 3-incher over here. You
Just
know.
let it hang.
Jesus.
And the song reads, when I attack, I don't look back. Bars cocked, no need for the semi. My reach long, my team strong. You whiff and I'm gone. Jameer Gibbs to my city.
Oh!
Hey.
Dude, that's a
And
bar.
I'm done.
Now I need the verse.
And I'm done.
Now I need the verse.
No, I'm done, bro.
Let's
You
go.
no more, bro.
Black Hollywood.
You get no more, man.
That is a fire start to a verse.
Yo.
Like that was a bar. Like, and that I think is what we described this game to just hit him with your
man.
quick bar. So don't feel bad. That was a bar.
That was a bar.
Man, come
was
on.
that a bar?
Yo, the
Hit
crew,
fire.
man.
That was a bar, man.
Hey,
Come
the Woo
on.
Crew, I'm telling you,
Come
album is
on,
coming
man.
soon.
I can't wait to see what Sam Flannel will put in one
I'm
of these.
saying,
Oh,
look, man,
man,
we already
yeah,
got
we
the
got
KOOL-AID
this.
tracks in the system.
Yup, man, I'm telling you. I'm
got
trying to
the
set fire
bars.
to one of your beats, man.
Let's rock, man.
Who farted says bars 5 out of 10, presentation 7 out of 10. I don't know if that was directed at you or the crew or me or Kool-Aid, but
it's me.
I like that.
Freddie Felt, man. He said, not one whack rapper in the WSN studio. We need a verse from Flannel.
Need to get Stick in here.
We need to get the Woo Cypher. This could turn into something that we don't even know.
Yeah, no, real shit.
I like that.
Real shit.
I like creativity, baby. Like we all got different types of creativity. I like hearing it. Now we got to put JB on the spot.
I don't even want to do mine. Like yours was just way so much better. Like I went the silly route with mine, kind of like Lil Dicky style type of shit.
That's
but,
cool.
You know,
I love that.
Lil Dicky go crazy, man.
But all right, let me get it. I even got a little graphic for mine as well.
Let's go.
I'm out here trying to shoot my shot, so hopefully this gets back to this one special person. But here we go.
Hey!
Oh,
Cameron.
Oh!
Hotter than the weather this week, JBSMOOOOOOV's brother just asked Cameron Brink. Sparks so fire, we too. Wait, what?
Oh wait, you're in the middle of it.
Yeah, I was right in the middle. You want?
That's all right. Start over.
I'll start over. All right. Hotter than the weather this week, JBSMOOOOOOV's brother just asked Cameron Brink. Sparks so fire, we too hot to handle. Forget TMZ, I'm leaking the scandal.
Hey! JB trying to sell himself short, man. No, the Woo crew, we locked in this thing.
We locked in this thing. Spark. What'd you say about Sparks?
I said Sparks so fire because she plays for the Sparks.
Los Angeles Sparks.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
And he had
Woo
the picture
crew.
up there, the presentation on point, man.
Hey, you got our picture?
Which one?
The Death Row picture.
Yeah,
you know what
you gotta throw that one up,
right?
man.
Death Row,
you gotta
man.
throw that one up, man.
If you want your producer to stop dancing in the videos, if you don't want your producer dancing all in the videos, come to Death Row, man. Come on down to Wake Up Woodward, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Woo crew in the building,
Woo
man.
crew in the building.
We need a music video.
I'm proud of all of you gentlemen, man.
Yes,
well
sir.
done, man. Well done. Well
I
done.
think before we go to break, I think we need to recite them one more time.
Let's do it.
While we put up the poll so people can be reminded. Have the poll. Can you work on it? Put a poll up right now.
I literally just put it up right now.
Oh, okay, perfect. I was going to say maybe
let
after
the
we all
votes
go,
file in. Right?
Nonetheless, should we go around real quick? Recite it again. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll crown our first barking of the year, of the summer. And just to be clear, we got Swiss coming out of this break, correct? Yes. Yep. Swiss. All right. I'll recite mine real quick again. Kool-Aid, KG, JB, bars for days. Here's my bars. All right. I'm a rocket with schemes. Hakeem's dream on the scene. Roger Clemens with the heat. Apollo 13. Bar severe in your ear. As I read you this novel, I hear the fear mounting near like you Kevin Pittsnoggle. Service smooth like Hershey's. My flow's a confection. Bars so tight, they leave a lasting impression. Over your head to catch them like Willie Mays' perfection. I'm a king on this court. White chocolate complexion.
Hey,
that's hard, bro. Broder shit hard, bro.
Is hard, bro.
That shit is crazy.
The Shaquille Oatmeal says something about LeBron and a king in a crown. Something. I got you, Shaquille.
Shout out to Matthew Kruger. He has not been a fan of my bars, man. He said,
what?
please don't Kool-Aid. That bar was cheeks.
Damn.
Hey, Kruger, I'm waiting for your bars, bro.
Right.
Step up to the plate and say it with your chest, man. Come on, bro. But let's jump into it again. I got control like handles, only driven to win. Second place, yeah, it's failure. I need more than a cup, at least need a handful. Word to Rick James, more than one ring, need my hands full. The whole squad on the come up like some bad food. I leave my ops sick to their stomachs, Pepto-Bismol. On the way to the first championship, dynasty flow. No one and done, no chip and dip. I am the blueprint. I walk like, and you know this, man, of the people. Well, it's time to end it here. Packing up everything, walking out with mine in a barrel. Big D energy, call me Dan Campbell. And it's written in the vein and the spirit of Dan Campbell, man. The whole thing.
The Big D energy, like Dan
all
Campbell.
Of it.
Connected
All of
to
it.
Woodward Sports.
Y'all shit hard, bro.
Actually, I see it in here. JZJ. Maybe a new addition to the vote. No, we're not going to include it this time. JZJ's bar, and this we probably should include the chat next week.
Right.
He says it goes Crystal Lizzie, Jane's Ladies, then Fish Girl. This segment was so fire. Let's make it official.
Hey, let's rock.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
Bars. the fish girl will make it official. There's new rhyme there.
Yeah.
Let's go. Might have to add a new girl to that list once what's trending happens.
Okay. All right, little preview.
Let's go.
Let me
mid Dicky who farted. I'll take that.
Oh shit! All right,
Dicky.
I like this. This gets me.
Let me spit my little short ass rhyme, man. I'll cover it here.
But it's still fire, man.
I'll cover it here with a verse next week. But when I attack, I don't look back. Bars cocked, no need for the semi. My reach wrong. One more time.
Yeah.
When I attack, I don't look back. Bars cocked, no need for the semi. My reach long, my team strong. You whiffing, I'm gone. Jameer Gibbs to my city.
Let's go. I love that the semi and Jameer Gibbs to the city.
Yeah.
I'm picturing Antoine Winfield, the juke on Winfield in the end zone, the little stiff arm at the end.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm picturing.
Woo.
Let me get my little short bar out again. Once again, if you can get this to Cameron Brink, this would be perfect. But if you can't, I completely understand. But
she's sitting on the couch. She ain't doing that.
I know. Hopefully she's watching this right now. My little short bar. Hotter than the weather this week. JB smooth as butter. Just ask Cameron Brink. Sparks so fire, we too hot to handle. Forget TMZ, I'm leaking the scandal.
Let's go.
I like all four of these.
Dog, I like how this came out.
I like
Seriously. This was good.
Because we're all so different.
Yeah. But who will be the bar king?
Who will be the barking
Oh,
cat?
Broder's running away with this thing. KG has moved into second place.
Oh.
You brought the heat, bro.
Oh, okay.
Broder's leading with 44%. KG with 22%. KOOL-AID 21%. JB's jumped from 10 to 13%. Let's rock, man.
Yeah, let's write it out for a couple more minutes. Let's go take a break. Get your votes in.
Yes, sir.
If you're just catching them now, rewind about
This
10
was
minutes.
dope.
Watch our bars for the last 10 minutes.
man.
What, you see something?
No, he was just saying it's dope. It's cool, man.
It was fun.
It was.
No, I liked it. I liked it. Kool-Aid, tell them about Swiss. We're going to come back. We're going to crown our first bar king.
That's right. Hey, Swiss, now more than ever, it is critical for you to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in any extra fees.
No diddy.
Or raising deductibles. Call Mark at Swiss Insurance today. 313-530-1698. Again, word to Flannel. That number is 313-530-1698. Visit them online, SwissINS.com, and let them know that Woodward Sports sent you.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Somebody say merch?
Someone say that Detroit sign shirt.
No one said the Detroit sign shirt. We need to actually get the Joe Cox shirt in motion right now. We need to get that working. But anyway, let me tell you to go and do yourself a favor. Stop over at woodwardsports.com. Click on that shop tab. We got new merch designs dropping every single week. Oh, we got hashtag Boo Them Kids out right now for KG. Hopefully that can replace Kool-Aid's Welcome to Detroit shirts that he has in his closet. We also got the Tiger sweatshirts, and you can't forget about the Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes t-shirts, hoodies, and hats as well, too. We got everything you need for this upcoming season, so all you got to do is go to woodwardsports.com, click on that shop tab, get swagged out.
Yes, sir.
Get swagged out. And what up, though, people? Welcome back to Wake Up Woodward. Thank you guys for choosing to kick off the day with the crew. Not just that, you guys, chat family, continuing to stay engaged. Make sure you hit that poll so you can vote on who is the bar king for this week. Broder is running away with it.
Yeah, man.
KG in second place, Kool-Aid in third, JB in fourth place, man.
Might be keeping
and I liked all of the
prepared
bars,
next week.
though. I liked all of the bars. And you know what?
We got some bars in the chat, too, that,
We do.
that won't be in the poll, but could very well slide up.
I like Chuckle Cheese. I'm going to read this one.
Do
if
it.
you can cue up some others.
I got it.
Wait. Wait, can you play a little bit of music in the background?
It's kind of hard because I don't know what flow you gonna take.
I don't know what flow it is.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Okay.
But it says, my Pistons need a coach. Sick of getting squashed like a roach. Hopefully Landon can get us close to being the best from coast to coast.
Oh,
let's go, Chuckle Cheese.
Chuckle Cheese, baby.
That's fire.
Let's read some more. But Hoof Hearted keeps grading us on bars and presentation.
I like it.
Me too.
Yeah.
We might need to alter this next week where we got it. Like I just said, we might need to wrap it.
Yeah.
Like I think we need to
some
turn
music.
up the production value a little bit.
Okay.
Did we pick a beat to?
I liked it. We can't pick a beat that we all go to.
Yeah.
But I do like the acapella aspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we all do one specific beat, then I think it'll turn out good.
Got you. I know there are other bars. Here's a bar, Super Juggernaut 87. I should probably read this before reading it. But I'm not going to. Lions are going to rise up like the taker from under. Keep hating ESPN before the Lions raise up the middle finger in a stunner and up with the Super Bowl banner.
Ooh.
I get where you're going, bar.
Yeah.
I'm not going to raise the pillow for that one. You can just talk nice to me.
Sorry, you can get back in the lab, man. It's all good.
But I love keep them coming.
That guy's 62.
I got to read Steve-O Babies real quick, man. I like this one. Woodward's Mornings is the best show on earth. 97.1 The Ticket are a bunch of jerks. The heavyweights know how to rock, and KG and JB are elite. Brandon Cat should bow down to your guys' feet.
Let's go. Steve-O Baby, you said?
Yep, Steve-O Baby. Shout out Steve-O Baby.
And I see that guy 62. He said, we the kings of the north.
Yeah, that one.
Don't get it twisted. The Shy couldn't bear down, so no love in the city.
Woo.
Hey, the Bay ain't green no more. It's Honolulu blue. Minnie lost a cousin, picked up a JJ, but no good times.
That's a hard bar. That's a bar.
Yo, for the chat.
That's a bar,
I
bro.
think that might be the chat bar king right now.
We got more.
Yo,
Let's see.
Noah
M.
Let's get some more.
And Rake, Noah M. Trying to be known from Toronto to Florida. When it's time to bounce, I'm Terrence Ross. If I get ahead of you, we can just air it out, but you're going to get mossed.
Ooh.
Randy Moss, baby.
80 Moss line, I'm always in favor of.
Throw Randy in there, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Rake, I got girls on my weenus. Flo is the weenus.
Where's Rake's at, dog? Hold on.
Wait, this is a little dicky. This is from Sports.
Okay.
One of the most creative rap songs of all time.
Okay.
Let me hear it, man.
And it's clean, so I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
But you interpret as you please. I got girls on my weenus. Flo is the meanest. Not Gilbert Arenas, but I'm selling out arenas.
Ooh.
Do it all day. A. Peterson, because I'm trying to get paid like Revis did.
Ooh.
Hey.
Rake.
Bars.
Huron Mark, LOL, weenus.
LOL, weenus.
Oh, man.
Any other last ones before we close down the vote?
Nah, I think that's...
Before we get to...
I think that's all the bars,
the
man.
Kings of the North. I think that's it.
Yep. Go ahead.
Adding the beat might be a little ambitious for the first. Fair.
Well,
fair.
Not for me, but.
Hey, let's ride.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere.
I'm mad, man. I want that pillow, bro.
I can't tell some of the
that's y'all last next week.
Mark, the chat is on fire.
Next week, that's y'all last.
All right. Yeah. We're bringing it next week.
So
this was the inaugural one. It looks like I'm going to win this one.
Yeah.
I'll keep this with me for this week.
Raise it high and proud, man. You the Bar King.
What is the
final Bar King.
Final results over here for Bar King champion. It is Broder at 46%. Kool-Aid, you came in second with 21. You tied actually with KG at 21%. Wow. I came in last.
But everything was hot, though.
Yeah,
everything was hot, bro.
Like I almost feel
everything was big mock energy.
That was a bar.
No, everything was hot. I can't wait. Hey, Alan W said KG about to pick out energy beat.
Broder, I'm coming for you, bro.
All right.
Next week. I'm on
I only read half of my bars from today.
Oh. Don't threaten me with a good time, sir. Don't threaten me.
I like this. And it was cool to see the chat get involved as well.
Oh, 100%. Awesome. Like that is almost not what I was trying to test, but I wanted to see how engaging this could be. Like, sometimes if we're just talking, we're just playing a game with ourselves. It's like I wonder how much they can interact. But it was fire.
No, this was dope. Fans said all of you did great. We're gonna have to have some weeks where we do some collaboration ones too, like some mixtape versions.
Yeah.
Our bars,
Yeah.
they can play off of each other's.
Hey, if we start rapping on beats, man, why don't we just make a Woo Crew mixtape, man? Yeah.
Woo Crew mixtape.
Put the compilation tape together, man.
Look, I will record you guys. I will mix this thing down. Let's get it. I'm for real. Everybody's talented.
As a graphic
Let's rock.
designer, the logo designer.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Let's go.
That'll be the title of the album. Wake up out of your sleep, or the first bar.
Yo.
Something.
Joe Cox
Wake
said
up out of your
KG gonna
sleep.
come in with a fully produced track.
Hey, you
and
damn right. You damn right.
Look, that's what we're working on.
Yeah.
Let's let at least that be one of the things we definitely push forward with. We gotta do the music stuff. It's gonna be dope.
Let's do it. Can we take a super quick break because we got to do one more read before we come back. What's trending with JB Smooth on the way back? Come on back. Get your mailbag questions in.
Yeah.
Or more
Come on
bars.
back.
Put bars or mailbag questions in. We'll read them all
Woodward Records.
after what's trending with JB Smooth. But guys, you know he's got something cooked up. I'm probably going to be embarrassed here in a couple minutes. So come on back and see the show. KOOL-AID. Actually,
Woodward
I'm going to tell you
Records.
about what?
Woodward Records.
Right.
Shout out
There
to
we
Petty.
go.
Yeah. Y'all ain't got no love for Woodward
313.
Sports and the Woo Crew? Y'all ain't got no love for us?
Who?
It's the Source Awards. Yeah. Y'all ain't got no love for Woodward Sports and the Woo Crew?
We know Soroki's does. Because you went and saw, what's his name up at
Glenn, man. Shout out
Glenn's the man.
Glenn up here on Woodward between 12 and 13 Mile. Go see my man's in there. He will take care of you, man. That food. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, Glenn's the man going to work. Go to Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. They're taking over Michigan. Locations are popping up all over Metro Detroit. They're doubling their number of restaurants this year. Known for their hand-battered, hand-breaded, super high-quality chicken tenders, sandwiches, and New York-style pizza. So be sure to stop in and try at a mega station near you or go to www.sorokis.com.
Drive into summer and drive into savings during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest Memorial Day sale ever. We're stocked with new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, all priced to move. Like this 2024 Silverado for only $217 a month, or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $199 a month. Find your freedom in a Feldman at the Memorial Day sale going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursday during Armani and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac does. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944. And what up, though, people? Welcome back to Wake Up Woodward. It's a Friday show. We're having some fun here. I thought all of the bars were really, really dope from the crew.
Absolutely.
Thank you, chat family, as well, for engaging, for voting, and all of that. Go ahead and satisfy that like button as well. Let's zoom right on through this like goal today. But I know it is time for us to cook up right quick with JB Smooth.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And now it's time for the most electrifying segment on the internet. Bum, bum, bum. It's What's Trending with JB. Live on Wake Up Woodward.
Ladies and gentlemen, MC JB.
Let's rock.
Yo. Everyone in chat, shout out. Some of the bars that I keep seeing scroll through the screen are just crazy.
I love it.
They're just crazy.
We gonna do one for the chat. We gonna do one for the chat.
This was an amazing segment.
No M said JB's bars were slept on. I agree.
They really were.
Hey, it was just a start.
That 10% was a little low in my book.
Yeah, it was dope, and I want everybody here, man. Hey, I hope the confidence is high. Let's continue this thing because it was really dope, man. You guys did good.
Let's continue this thing, but first off, let me shout out Dante151 because he sent this to a lot of us on Twitter the other day. His new jersey that he got in, someone in Utah has the last name Woodward, which I thought was dope.
Nice.
So once he's seen his jersey, he just had to buy it, and he got it in the mail yesterday and let all of us know that he got it. So cool, shout out to him.
Is that the Utah Hockey Club?
I believe so.
Nice.
There's a guy on there.
That's their new jersey.
Hey.
This looks like a soccer jersey.
It does.
It kind of looks like a soccer jersey, but
yeah, I don't know if it's the hockey joint.
I'm glad we're in the sponsorship game.
Yeah.
But hey, shout out to him. KG, I know you sent me this video because I know our parents probably wouldn't be taking this from us.
Yeah. But this kid got some huevos.
This kid's got some balls. Hopefully he doesn't get kicked out the house.
Oh yeah, he's definitely getting kicked out the house. Yeah, no, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Clear it out. Cross him.
Oh. All on his mouth.
Oh.
No, look at the
and pay dirt too.
Yes.
And pay dirt too.
Yes, bro. Kool-Aid, you have a black mother. How would your mom take this?
First of all, my mom is not going down like no. Never mind. Let me not finish the statement. She ain't going down like no punk. No.
Wait.
Listen, she's not. She will tackle me out there, man. Me growing up playing basketball, my mom and my dad were very instrumental. I had a lot of different mentors and coaches.
Yeah.
But they were like the start for me. My mom played ball as well. She played with a more physical brand of ball. Hey, she's tackling me. That's not happening. Not at that age. She's taking me right out the air. Like,
this kid,
you tried this?
This kid snatched his mama's ankles in Vans, first of all. He did all of this in Vans. And then he dunked on his mom and flexed on her, though.
Man,
like,
my mom is telling me, raise the rim up.
Yeah,
what is
man.
this?
I don't think you can flex on your mama after a dunk, bro. You should probably be apologizing once you knock her into the garbage. Like, that's crazy.
I know Eric Allen asked, is that Terrion playing against his mom?
No,
that's
that's instantly what I thought of. Like, yeah, I would put my mom in the dirt and she know that. And it's instantly what I thought of. Oh, my God.
Hey, Dakota Mullet. Sounds like Kool-Aid can't hoop.
Oh, we still need that mixtape video from you, man. So
Yeah,
whenever
man.
you can find it, just
My
let us
mama
know.
would cuss me the hell
Also,
out,
by the way,
man.
that jersey that Dante151 says, he said they're called the Utah Archers. They're a professional lacrosse league team.
Oh, okay.
Very cool.
Oh, my mistake, but still, it's a very cool jersey. I like that
lacrosse
jersey.
jersey?
though.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's very fire.
Great.
Broder, I don't know if I asked you this question or not before, but apologize if I do. What do you do during your rain delays?
Oh, act a fool like Ludacris.
Really?
Yeah. I
Yep.
mean, there's a lot of sitting around in baseball. Usually goof around.
Do you ever go and get something to eat by chance?
Ooh.
Kind of like this person?
There's a youthful exuberance about him. And look, we got a 4-hour plus rain delay.
That's awesome.
During the rain delay, that's
Just going to the concession stand, grabbing something.
Yeah, why not? Shit.
Wow.
It's
Why
a rain
not?
delay, man. Why
I
not?
wonder if it must be like a semi. Do you know what team that is? ESPN Plus.
That's
I do
hilarious.
not. I think it's a college team.
Great move out of him. You got to eat.
Texas
You gotta
A&M.
eat.
Texas A&M.
We would have some like Nutri-Grain bars. We'd have chocolate milk in our locker room, so we would
Yeah.
go in and get like snacks.
But if it's gonna be like a 2-hour rain delay or like something like that, like
The thing is, they don't plan for those, so it's not like they have food
Yeah.
ready for 35 players, plus
Right.
15 coaches.
So you got to do what you got to do.
yeah,
yeah.
I get it.
A lot of sunflower seeds.
yeah.
A lot of sunflower
Baller
seeds.
move out of him.
Baller move out of him. Shout out to ESPN for that one as well too, and Overtime for the first video with the dunk. But man, oh man, I'm still teeing up this video for Broder. But
geez.
KG, I gotta ask, and shout out to Dispo. We got him on the back wall up here. They have a very unique design and packaging of how they do their cannabis. But KG,
Yes,
have you had that Grand Theft Auto pack?
I have not. Put me on game. Whew.
Grand Theft Auto video
With
game.
the plastic.
Wait.
Dog, that's
What?
cold. That's cold.
Whoa.
Oh, that weed better be fire too.
So for all our audio listeners, my man has a Grand Theft Audio video game that he opens up, and the disc itself is literally the bag
hard.
of once you know, the cannabis is in. So I thought that was cool.
I want it.
KG, I need you for your Big D list.
Okay. Whoa, slow down there, buddy.
No.
You can't just start a sentence. I need you for your Big D. Whoa, man. Whoa there. Oh, I hit the wrong button, man. Oh, God.
The draft chimes?
But continue. What do you need before now?
No, like a top 5 hiding spots for paraphernalia.
Oh, got you.
Like growing up in high school, you're hiding stuff from your parents or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
On this show, you can just give us a top 3.
I'm sure you got some good ones, but I want to hear Spenny's. I want to hear where Spenny.
I kind of want to hear Spenny's. I kind of want to hear Spenny's. But all right, it is time, brother. It is time. The moment that you've been waiting for. I don't know how you missed this girl, but man, thank you to whoever this girl is, and shout out to Pookie. You gotta keep her. You gotta keep her in this one. But
which Pookie are you talking about?
I don't know whoever her Pookie is, but here it is, the Hot 2 girl.
So you talking Chris Rock Pookie?
How many's on your roster?
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie, forever.
Oh yeah, she date black guys.
The only way to get over one is get under another. Get the cobwebs off this thing.
This mother don't miss. What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that huck to it. Spit on that.
Oh shit. Hey. Hot shit.
I need that one more time.
Oh man.
Wait, hold on.
Freaky ass boy here, 69
I know,
guy.
right?
Freaky ass boy.
Whoa, man.
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie, forever.
Forever. The title Tucky stuff right here, bro.
Get under another. Get the cobwebs off this thing.
Oh
don't miss. What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that huck to it. Spit on that thing.
Ooh.
So, brother, I have to ask you right now, plain and simple, the Hawk 2 girl or the Oilers girl?
You should have put Fish Girl up there.
I've seen a little bit more of Oilers girl. Well, we got her. We got Lizzie. We got Crystal.
Yeah.
We got Fish Girl.
Oilers girl kind of backwoods.
Honestly, who's the brunette in the video on the left?
Do you have a power ranking?
What?
Do you have a power ranking?
You want a power ranking?
rankings?
Yeah.
Crystal with an X.
Oh, okay.
Lizzie, 1B.
Let's go, Lizzie from Kansas.
Shout out Lizzie,
Let's
man.
go, Lizzie.
You out there.
Without the fish, she's probably 3, if not 1. But the fish is so. Like, her name is Fish Girl.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a joke like that since Afro Man.
Cause I got.
I don't know. They're tied right now at 4. There's some heinous women out in the world.
Hey, I respect Hawk 2 girls game. That's all I'm gonna say. I respect it. You want a girl like that on your team. Every team needs a girl like that.
Everyone needs like that on their roster. You gotta have just at least one.
Right.
That's it for
That's the player that don't give a fuck. The player that's willing to catch a tick for you.
Right.
She is
so.
Hawk to a girl puts a different meaning to power neck.
Yeah, dog. For real. For real.
Bars.
Also, every time you guys talk about Power Neck, shout out Power Neck.
Shout out Power Neck, man.
I feel like every single time it's a plausible moment.
That's funny because Braylon made a joke the other day.
Right?
But God. Anyway, but yeah.
Bro, man. Hey, shout out to Queen Kool-Aid as well. She said Kid Kool-Aid better not do that. And I assume she's talking about the dog.
Yes, please. Hopefully he's
I
not
was about to say, don't let her see
Friday,
that next slide up there.
Yeah.
I respect Hawk 2 girl, man. Hey, you can tell she likes brothers, man. You can just tell.
Whoever Pookie is.
Right, whoever Pookie is, that's a brother, bro. That is a brother. I promise you that's a brother.
Keep that one.
Right. Well, I promise you that's a brother.
Wide receiver for the Rams.
We could probably describe a Pookie. Like, the dude's name Pookie. We know exactly who that is.
My mind goes directly towards, like, Jersey Shore. Like,
I think that's Oilers girl. Oilers girl is kind of backwoodsy. Like, she had nice little thing going on, but she released a video recently about like all the backlash and stuff like that, and you can kind of see that she kind of a certain breed.
Hey,
you know?
bro,
Easy, come on now.
Shout out to Easy. I don't know if we can read this.
oh Christ.
Joe Cox knows though.
Yeah, Joe in the chat.
Y'all, Joe Cox is definitely what Hawk 2 girl.
Speak easy. I know. The heavyweights are about to get Mina Kimes on the show.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Shout out.
Easy,
They
you know
confirmed
we
it.
have Joe Cox in the chat. Like
We
the
do.
former backup quarterback for Georgia, current tight ends coach for Alabama.
Joe Cox.
Yeah.
Joe Cox.
Honestly, when I first saw this stuff going around the internet, actually it wasn't from that girl, it was from a different.
Easy as a hawk tooth. Easy a freaky ass boy. I know he a hawk tooth. Hey, shout out Easy, man. You my guy, dog. I'm just talking, man.
Speak easy, baby. Speak easy.
Shout out to
You
the
gotta
Heavies,
respect
man.
the
I'm
hustle.
happy for
In
them.
my new rule voice, you gotta respect the
Like we
hustle.
say, hey, look, the biggest interviews, right? That's what we're heavyweights, man. Shout out to them.
They do a great job.
Yep.
Great job, especially their football. I think they're talking a lot of Lions today. We got Nick, the tailgate wins on the desk. Detroit Mario.
Yeah, shout out, man.
Hey,
My
shout out
guy.
to Nick.
5 o'clock heavy. See Speakeasy. See Nick. See Chris Platty. I think he's here today. I don't know who's doing the sound booth.
Right?
Not sure.
It ain't
I'll be
me.
back here. She.
It ain't me.
It ain't me.
It ain't me.
Let's get to a few questions from the Feldman mailbag segment.
Yeah.
Let me first tell you about Feldman. Then we'll read off some questions. Really, there's a couple more bars. Looks like Freddie Felt just put one in.
Easy
too.
confirmed my line of thinking, but go ahead. My bad.
Yeah,
First,
I knew it. I knew it.
Feldman. I'm going to turn on. We're going to be serious here for 1 second.
All right, just for a second, though.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman location. I'm keeping eye contact the whole time. They got 18 locations, so there's got to be a dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. Also, check us out and Big D Energy at Feldman Chevrolet in Novi once a month out there on location. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
My name is Lizzie. I'm from Canton.
What up?
She's so wholesome.
Lizzie need to reach out, man. If you ain't got no man, you reach out to my guy, brother, man. He been on your head, man.
If you ain't got no man, I do not want to be Joe Cox.
Hey.
Respect. I gotta respect the dude. I don't want my girl talking about some other
Man,
dude.
fuck that. You big broder. You MC broder, man.
Big
We
bro.
don't
Did
care
she
about no
know on the bar
competition.
team?
She
The
don't.
Inaugural.
She don't.
Actually, this was our test. Next week will be our official.
Yes.
BBM, Big Brother Mock. Let's go, bro.
Remember BBM on BlackBerry?
What up? Speakeasy is Lizzie.
Oh, jeez.
That's his mailback.
She
question.
might be too.
Yo, the energy was electric, man. It was.
Fail me to say for y'all.
Woodward
Right, fail me to say for y'all.
mailbag segment presented by
We promise to say for y'all.
the Feldman Automotive Group.
It's safe for work. It's safe for work, everybody.
We'll ask a couple real quick, and we'll share some of these bars. But Mark Covington, not a question. He did say scratch Malik Monk off the Pistons list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got paid.
He got paid to stay.
4
yeah.
years, $78 million to stay with the Sacramento Kings.
Would you have paid that price for Malik Monk?
A lot of money.
I don't know, man. But listen, when you look at his tape, there's a lot of things that he does do better than Jaden Ivey. I know
Yes,
their
yeah.
stats are very similar, and it's those types of players, man. Those teams like the Sacramento Kings who are finding some success right now. These are the types of moves you do to try and keep that success. So I understand why they did that, knowing that a team like the Detroit Pistons, who could throw the bag at some of these players, it's better to get it done right now before the Pistons even have opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, that there was a lot of people who they saw the reports the Pistons were after Malik Monk, and then when they saw this news, they were like, "Oh crap!" So
I got it, the Shaquille O'Neal, just for the record. I'm going to get to it. You don't have to put it in again, unless you want engagement. But to follow up that question, I saw one from Alan W. Mailbag, now that Monk is off the board, should we throw the bag at D-Lo? I know it's not ideal, but he's good at shooting the three and can pass the ball. That's all we need right now.
I don't know.
D-Lo too inconsistent for
Not a
me,
good enough
man.
defender?
Yeah, and he's just wildly inconsistent, man. His time with the Lakers was not good, in my opinion. It kind of hurt his stock.
Got you. Before we get to some of these last bars, Chase Amley, who asks great questions each day. I want to read this one. He says, mailbag,
Shout out Chase, man.
would you rather have season tickets to all your teams for the rest of your life, but never see a title?
Oh,
or
come on.
No.
see
Come
all
on.
your teams win at least one title in your life, but you can never go to a game?
Hey, the second one by a mile. Why would I
still.
get season tickets and they never win? It's no point to that.
I wonder if this question was asked like 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy and so comfortable to watch a game at home.
Right,
like
right,
TV
right.
and technology,
That's
couches
facts.
and whatnot.
That's facts.
But like 30 years ago, I bet, it's like your chances to get to see them.
Yeah. Although
Probably
it
longer
would
than
hurt my heart to never go to a Lions, Tigers, or Pistons game ever again, man. Like, or in Wings for that matter too. If I could never go to a Wings game, that would suck. But Definitely Lions. That's one of my favorite experiences, man. There's nothing like a winning Lions team. A Sunday, you get to tailgate a little bit early. You go in, they win, man. Oh, the experience is nothing like that, man.
It's nothing like that. But you know what? At the very least, you said it there. You got the tailgating. So if you can't get to the game, you can definitely at least make sure that you're in the middle of the atmosphere.
Yep.
Especially if your teams are winning. Everything that happens outside that arena after the team wins is absolute pandemonium.
Nah, real shit.
And just remember this as well too. Hey, the snacks at home are free. So you're not paying overpriced at the stadiums as well, and you're a little bit more comfortable. You know, you don't gotta go out and get all dressed up. You can still rock your jersey, whatever. But
I ain't gotta argue with a Vikings fan the whole game.
See,
you know?
exactly. For me, I'm gonna sit here and watch the championship at home. I don't care.
Facts. The Lions did. There were some lists that just came out. They had like one of the cheapest beer prices at Ford Field in all of the NFL, but they do have now like top 10 most expensive ticket. Nonetheless, Ed O'Neill, I got you. I scrolled up. I forgot you were there. $4.99 super chat, man. I appreciate you as always. He says for mailbag, why does Goff get dismissed for his weapons, but Jalen Hurts, whose supporting cast is better and gets his hand held more,
that's a damn good
MVP
question.
glaze?
That is a damn good question. This is what we've been trying to figure out because it's ridiculous, man. I hate the argument that, Goff is only good because he has this, he has this. If you have a smart organization, of course you want to build around your quarterback. I hate that narrative, man. The Lions have finally got it together on all fronts. So they're a good organization. Good organizations put a lot of weapons around their quarterback. Yeah, you want them to succeed, right?
You act like it's easy to play quarterback if you got like offensive line.
Yeah, you still got to execute. You can have the best players in the world. You still have to go out there every Sunday and or Monday and execute.
And it's crazy to hear when people say, oh, my God, look what he has around him. But then when those secondary lists come out, that should be ranking Jahmyr Gibbs higher. He's not.
Exactly.
So which is it? Either Jahmyr Gibbs is one of our top 25 under 25 or he's not. Because then you guys keep talking about this help. I get what that offensive line is. But then even with Amon-Ra St. Brown, all of the narrative continues to be he's not really one of those number one. He's a number one, but he's not a number one. So what does Jared Goff really have around him? People are expecting that Sam Laporta might take a step back. It's wild to hear that, but then people to try and knock Jared Goff down, they say he got all the help.
Name a
Which
team.
is it?
Name a team that's won a Super Bowl that just had a quarterback and nothing else around him. Nothing.
Last year was maybe the closest you'll get.
Yeah,
but he still had Pacheco and Travis Kelce.
Exactly.
It's like, come on. I'm not going to write home about Patrick Mahomes' weapons last year. That makes that Super Bowl so impressive to me. Their defense was sensational. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Their wide receiver group was trash.
I think about even with Jared Goff, he had a wide receiver, he had a tight end as it relates to his pass catchers. I know that Josh Reynolds for the large part of the season was very, very reliable, but you're still talking about a guy who's your third or really a fourth wide receiver in your squad.
Yeah.
I feel like Jared Goff in some degrees, it's not completely like that, but in some degrees, he was facing some of the same stuff.
Wide receiver's a fourth-round pick. That tight end's a second-round pick and a rookie. Running back was a first-round pick running back, but a rookie.
Exactly.
Like his weapons, like the Detroit Lions' weapons that we talk about, let's not forget they're probably performing over expectations.
Absolutely.
For most. Like we're talking Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Right. They got to the NFC Championship off first and second year players.
Yeah.
Like come on.
But if that's another quarterback, they're going to credit the quarterback. If that's anybody else, if it's Jared Goff, then it's like, they did that despite you. Yeah. It's like, I just don't understand why the narratives continue to shift.
Like, guys, we're not saying he's perfect, but he's a damn good quarterback. Y'all need to just put some respect on his name.
They won't, but it's okay.
Back. You guys ready? I got 3 more bars for you from the chat, and then we'll wrap this up.
Let's drop them.
Stephen Baffy. And the only thing that's hard about this chat is knowing when to pop. Bear with me. Stephen Baffy. Welcome to the D, my man. We heard McVay was not a fan.
Ooh.
You know you can put a ring on it. I guess you're not the only Jared that can make it fit.
Ooh.
You brought us to Super Bowl or bust while the other guy's girl is looking at cocks with lust.
Let's go!
Cock Stephen Baffy.
Let's go. Hey. Let's go.
Bars.
Those were bars.
How about this? That guy 62.
Those were bars.
JG16 loaded the clip with an ARSB hollow tip, aimed and trained on the end zone laser sight on time, then flipped that full auto switch. Nothing but TDs when Gibbs in the trenches.
Let's go.
That's nice.
That guy 62.
That's nice. I like that.
The bars next week from the chat, I feel like, are going to be
epic.
Outrageous.
Oh, yeah.
Epic.
Let's go.
This was off the dome.
A segment for us and a segment for the chat next week?
Let's go.
I think so.
I think should we do that, chat? Nod your head, yes.
Hey,
Park twice if you're in
Fridays
Milwaukee.
on the Wake Up Woodward show.
Let's go.
right.
The Shaquille O'Neal. This is the last one I got copied. Everyone's preying on Goff's fall. They can get out Tiger Woods' golf ball. Then mad when J-Mo catch a golf ball. Broder, he tops all. F. Matt Stafford, Joe Cox, Mater sprawl.
Oh,
Hey, and you know what? Before we go, I know that this is like a huge point of contention every year and every time that there's a press conference. The Detroit Pistons are streaming this press conference. They just tweeted that out, so they got the YouTube link. You will be able to watch the Trajan Langdon introductory press conference today at 3:30. So definitely
On their YouTube.
On their YouTube.
We're going to be live on E&E when it takes place. So,
All right.
yeah.
I'll text you.
Yes. I think KOOL-AID, you'll be checking in with E&E, right?
I will.
Yeah.
I will at 3 o'clock. So I'll be down there already at the Performance Center, Pistons Performance Center, getting set up and prepped for the press conference. I've RSVP'd last night with Pistons PR. They do a great job with this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Gonna tap in with Armani Edwards with Mass.
Yeah.
And then press conference.
I hope you get some questions off, man. Most definitely.
Definitely. I know I'll be able to at least ask one.
Mhm.
You know, it's an introductory press conference. The more nitty-gritty stuff is gonna come at a pre-draft press conference. So
Got you.
hopefully that is probably something that's gonna happen maybe next week, Tuesday.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Wings presser at 11 o'clock, too.
I saw that. It's a big day.
Appreciate the updates, Jeff Olson. You are the man. Cool, take us out, baby.
Hey, let's break
10:09
this thing down.
Friday. I love Fridays.
Friday show. It was epic. Chat family was on one. I can't wait. It's
Okay.
like Pistons stuff is back, man. Third regime I get to cover. Third regime. Now this is kind of the start of a kind of like the Pistons now, and we're gonna be able to kind of cover this from the ground level right here on Wake Up Woodward as well. I'm ecstatic, man.
Let's go.
I'm ecstatic. But hey, chat family, as always, you guys are the most important part of this thing. Thank you guys for the engagement today. It was a fun show. Smash that like button. I said we already passed our like goal. Let's get in as many more likes as we can before the end of the stream. We appreciate you. Shout out to Flannel Sam, who is back in the building. He joined us for a little bit today doing Would You Rather. He is going to be a Big D Energy and back with the Woo Crew next week. Shout out to that dude Justin as well, our sixth man of the squad. Enjoy your time on vacation too. I know it's much deserved and it's earned as well. But let's break this thing down. We got the elite, illustrious, wonderful, magnificent, stupendous, great booth.
Hey.
Starting in the sound booth, we got Detroit's #1 draft pick. That is KG. Going for what? Woodward Sports MVP,
You
man?
know it, man. I want all the accolades,
That's
man.
right.
All the
Black
accolades.
Hollywood.
But I can't get those without my team. So love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. It's been a great week. Have a great weekend. And if y'all see me down in Comerica Sunday, come say what up.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, go down there, support Planet Fitness, support Woodward Sports, support KG as well. And shout out to Woodward Sports' MVP in a titty booth because it's a Friday, man. It is JBSMOOOOOV.
Titty residue.
Had the bars today.
Hey, today was a fun show. Once again, off the rails Friday. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hope everyone has a very happy and safe weekend as well. If you're not doing anything, please chill, relax. I think that heat wave is starting to die down over the weekend, so hopefully we'll get back to normal. But great show, fellas.
Yeah, great show, man. It was awesome. Like I said, the Bar King stuff was dope. All of you guys had some great stuff. Thank you again to the chat for the support. We got our Credential Tigers and Lions reporter and writer. That is Matt Broder. Thank you for what you've done for the show 21. The whole week, bro. What you do
bro.
every day.
We're throwing a slider on the way out, guys. We're going slider. Adjust the grip. It was a fun week.
Very
Fun
fun
week.
week. And it's
Appreciate
your boy
it.
Brandon Dent, aka Detroit Kool-Aid, your Credential Pistons writer and reporter. Can't wait for the presser. But I'm glad that this way we got to kick off our day with you guys. Thank you so much. This has been Wake Up Woodward. Have a blessed day, you all.